now we are timing everyone 5 minutes. That's the maximum. Please, after you, then the next person will be Chukwumeze. Go ahead, veteran.
They set up universities on fire. They have set the Open Universities on fire.
Good evening, my boss.
Right now, the
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The place is burning down. I'm taking this video from the cathedral.
I want to say hallelujah. Hallelujah in the sense that before you speak on Mr. Fax's space, you raise your hand and your hands until your hands gets weary and gets tired. So I'm so lucky today to speak on his space. Mr. Fax, I salute you. I thank you for your good work. Except that try and moderate this the way that we can always go around and then we come back again and then again, and people have more time to speak. Mouthpiece of God, I salute you so much. And the African, I salute you, my co-host. Salute all my Biafran brothers and sisters in space. Before I go to the topic, I want to conscientiously salute Mazen Namdekanu and salute my Prime Minister, Honorable Mazen Simon Ekpa, and also salute the Biafran Liberation Army for the good job they did in making sure that that place is completely obliterated. Whatever I want to say on this space, make a disclaimer. The host cannot be held responsible for all my utterances, whatever I want to say.
Is anybody why is his space silent?
Oh, am I not heard?
Don't worry.
Am I not heard?
You're good.
Okay, thank you so
much. What's going on, guys? Veteran, go ahead. Of the other person who can't hear you. Please, no one should come on the mic. I don't know from the cathedral. Veteran, go ahead. And please be civil. No, be civil. No name calling. Be civil. No, because I will not. Even though you're making a disclaimer, I won't let it style my speech. Just let's try to civil and diplomatic with our passports.
Right now, the fire is on. The place is burning down. I'm taking this video from
go ahead,
the cathedral.
Masha, you there?
Open University.
Come up mute and make your sweet.
Veteran, are you there? We should have allowed him to speak as he's already on the mic. He hasn't said anything. He's just making a statement. Okay. If you're not.
Yeah, I am muted. I'm muted.
Okay, you go ahead, please. Okay, veteran, I think if you have a problem, maybe you.
Oh, somebody is muting me. Why muting me? Huh?
Please.
Am I okay now?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah. The question of bringing terrorists into Biafraland under the guise of internal displaced persons, with the hope that when we hear of a United Nations, then we will now go into hiding and then say, okay, fine, because it is United Nations, then we can expose ourselves to danger. I don't see the rationale of making Biafraland being ground. You see, there have been a long history of trying to.
I can see, veteran, you are being attacked. I can see that. Please, why don't you go out and come back in? I'll give you the mic again. Please, Chukwumeze, unmute your mic, please. Right. Okay. All right. If you, Chukwumeze, are you up or down? You keep. I don't know. Are you ready to speak now or not?
I think the next person to speak is FBI and Mr. Eli
Yeah.
Simon.
Okay.
Ifeanyi has been here before FBI,
Who's that?
so I don't know. Ifeanyi.
Yes. Shit.
Okay. If I you go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Ifan, you there? Please come off mute. This Ifan guy hardly speaks. He comes in the speaker session. He raises his hand. African, have you heard his voice before?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that was why I was asking. We move the mic. We don't keep on going about question and answer, because it makes those who have their hand up to keep holding their hand up. I don't like it, but you guys want it that way. Okay, so now Ifeanyi is stuck. Ifeanyi, are you there? Please unmute yourself. If not, we'll go to FBI. Okay. FBI, are you there? Unmute your mic, please. And
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
okay,
I'm
go
there.
ahead, please.
Thank you very much. Omo. Thank God, see this mic reach my hand. So, good day, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Until you they laugh, until mouthpiece. Now you delay me where. Anyway, that aside.
So,
So,
what did I do, FBI?
this your accent, I never lie for you. Now 3G. Anyways, Auntie, thank you very much for the time.
Thank
So,
you.
what I want to
Thank you
first of
so
all say,
much.
is very simple. I want to first of all clarify my brother Olaniran. Olaniran, now let me quickly say something. So in the north, you first of all said that the Fulani, and then they come that land, and then they be all those things. So again, you said na them get the camp, na them they bring come Biafra land. So again, that is false for me. Number one. So Fulani are the people who are chasing people out of their land. That is the case here. Now, who are the people they are chasing? They are chasing the indigenous people. So for North, they get many tribes for North, okay, who owns land and properties. The Fulanians came, they came. If you can Google right now, Google return back 54 villages back to the indigenous of Plateau people. You can Google it now. Return back 54 villages back to the indigenous of Plateau. Now, Fulani don't go there, invade them, pursue them more for the land. They are now renaming those lands. This is the article that have been there for 4 5 years ago. So I'm just telling you that now. So Fulani no go, they will not say that then get land, then the city will rename them again. No, they are the one coming to a land, chasing people out, and now remain claiming those lands. Now, where I find it very bad is when people are trying to say they are terrorists. They are indigenous Nigerians who are just victim of circumstances. I'll give you an example. For southern Nigeria today, if you say south, there are a lot of indigenous people, many tribes for there. So if you can't say they are under eastern region, it's not as if all of them they are easterners. You understand? So when we say north, those people are mainly women because all the men because now let the men feel fight them back. Now why they fight the men and our government they help them. So that should be the case here. Not saying that they are terrorists and they are these. They are just people who have land, but because of Nigeria has happened to me and you and has happened to them, Nigeria is not there to protect them. So their land is being taken and they're now in IDP camps. So mostly they are women. That is the case here. Now let's go to the conversation of the Easterners. Uh, yes, for Imo land, for Imo. They say they don't want it. See, there are many ways, you kill a snake. Number one, they don't test you. They are telling you they are bringing these people. This is for me. It's actually a very good chance to say, okay, this is politics. I will accept them if you give me a state policing. That is a diplomatic way. Now, your state policing simply means that you're having your autonomy. They laugh, but listen to what I'm trying to say to you. Now, okay, I will accept them, but I will have to control, my security first. Now, if they say, okay, no, they're not giving, then they're not coming here, than going there to burn down infrastructures. Like my brother here said, he said there's lab, there's something that your people can use. If you know you want to stop them, there are many ways you can stop them through the borders. Not now, if Nigerian government want to play you, they will tell you, you know what, okay, since you'll be burning down every places, we are bringing it to Usuka, you burn that place again. They are bringing it to this thing. So that is not how you build a state. So again, the point here is very simple. If they tell you guys that, okay, we are bringing repentant Boko Haram. Now you know that you're talking about terrorists, people who have been tagged terrorists. Okay, that is a no-go area. Or they are saying they want to come and rehabilitate Boko Harams. That is a no-go area. But when they tell you they are bringing IDP camps, all right, which is going to be a pollution in any case. But the point is this: for me, in terms of politics, when they test you, you test them back. This is not a case because one thing we say, once you tell them, okay, this is not a case, but we have insecurity here. Will you give us state policing, which everybody has been asking for? The government will tell you they will not give you state policing. Then I will not take them. Simple as that. But again, you guys chose to say, okay, you want to go and burn down those places. I mean, inside the small allocation where every state they receive, they were able to build that place, that big, massive hall, where we say indigenous people can use it for development. But because of, say, you feel like, okay, they say that they bring terrorists come. That is the narrative. So it has to go down. Of which there are other ways to say no, not by being, burning all those places down. So again, for me, like I've always said to people, I don't believe in any one Nigeria. It's just the context of what we are talking about now. And Mr. Fact, an Afrikaner, um, that guy came here and he talked about he didn't address the conversation. But I think the last room we had, we had already agreed that if anybody said things against what we are saying, we will call them out. But you guys never said anything when he called the
Which
people
guy?
the what was his name, Ogodo guy that said they are confused people because of a choice of religion. And later he spoke
I'm
about
sorry about that. I'm sorry
so
about that. I
so
was
again.
No, no, please don't be sorry about that. Please, my dear
mm,
FBI, hold on, because we all have our own opinion, okay? Afrikaner may like what you're saying, this last statement, and that I myself I may not like it. Okay, so he is entitled to his opinion unless you are telling us to get out of your space. Okay, that this is your
that is
space.
not the point here,
No, no,
sister.
no, no, no.
What you said was, do you
My
understand what I'm trying to say?
no, no, my sister,
Do you know what you said?
no, hold on.
Okay, let me
well.
explain what you said to
He
me.
Hold on.
insulted the whole
FBI, please.
religion, and I don't stand for that. So
FB,
I didn't get a whims of what he said. FBI
he
apologizing to you because of the statement. So
Hold on,
please,
guys. Let
let's
me
just
let me make this really clear. Hold on, let me make this clear. My space, my rules. All right. I do not condone disrespecting anybody's religion. People's religion, you don't disrespect it. Whatever gods they choose to serve, you don't disrespect them. Those who wants to serve the devil, go ahead and serve your devil. Those who want to serve God, go ahead and serve God. Those who want to serve Mammon, go ahead and serve it. Now, in what context of which you account yourself to, there's no problem, right? We ain't gonna drop another person's belief for your own belief. It's not cool. Like I said, it's not an echo chamber, it's an open space for all. We're going to keep it civil, respect people's belief and differences. But again, you could be diplomatic with your words, but do not look down on another person's belief. So I understand everybody have their opinion, but this is my ground rule in my space so that we don't get things misconstrued. Is that okay?
Okay.
So thank you very much, my brother. So let me just quickly say what I want to say, my sister mouthpiece. So we already know that if you say you want state policing, the Nigerian state will not give you. Now but they want you to accept what do they call? They want you to accept IDP people. Now, for you to say I don't want, it's not even you can just even say to them, give us state policing so that we can protect, so that if anybody, we can protect them or we can, use our own law to hold them. They will tell Nigerian government will tell you no. Obviously, they will tell you no. And that is how you say, okay, no, we don't want this thing. Then for you to bond, because at the end of the day, you can't build a state or a new country in a half when we have a society that has been burnt down. You don't build society like that. So the reason why I was saying that there are many Nigeria, no be Nigerian politicians, they are not epitome of knowledge. Okay, that is the reason
So
why we also
FBI,
let me finish,
no, you
please.
passed more than
See,
5 minutes. That's
I,
Mr.
I've been here for a
No,
long. Come
hold on
on.
now, please, because I am going by what Mr. Fact told me or sent to me. So I'm going by that, okay? And I am not, I just want to tell you something. Look, these people, the way you know where you come from, the way you make a statement is different from another. That's why we are not the same. Look, the Fulanis may make a statement, they have their own way of making a statement. The Hausas may make a statement, that's the way they have their own statement. Same way, Yorubas or the Igbos or, they all have the way of making a statement. And they have made the statement. Let's not continue arguing about telling them how they should do it or how they should not do it. They have already made their statement. They don't want it. So don't push it. Let's move on, please.
Okay, let me say what I want to say. So again, nobody is pushing anything to anybody. What we're talking about properties. But again, if you say you don't care about properties or you don't care about what you've used years, because if you look at that hall and the infrastructure there, no be beans.
Can I
So
ask you,
it's not
please,
something.
FBI,
Can you let me finish, madam?
hold on,
Now, can you let me finish?
FBI, hold on. When,
Ah,
after,
God,
hold on,
man,
after the war, because I'm trying to teach you history.
that is not the
No,
point. That is many years.
point
Even
is
that,
it,
Can
it,
he
it is a point.
excuse me?
No, 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 no,
Can he
no,
finish his
no. Hold on.
sentence? Can he
He has used
finish
his
his
five. He
sentence?
has finished his 5 minutes. Please, if
okay,
I am
thank
not
you.
a,
No worries,
if
fine.
I'm
Let
not
us
a,
not engage with you. Bye.
I leave.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait,
If
guys.
I'm not a
Oh,
co-host, I leave, please, because for me, I will not allow anybody to mix up history. All right, because the Biafrans we are giving 20 pounds after. Look, I am a victim. My father was a victim, so I will not allow you to rubbish my father. Okay, you cannot come and tell me that because my father was a millionaire. Okay, and then my father nearly committed suicide if not for my grandmother. My father was giving only 20 pounds, and you're talking you're telling me about a mere nonsense that a whole community made a statement that they don't want it. Please, if the after all, what infrastructure have you given to that community? What road, what jobs have you? But you are bringing people who are whatever you say that means, build that nonsense in their own land. They want to stay in their land. Why move them? That's my own argument. Why move them from where they come from to another community? There's nothing you can tell me from here till tomorrow. Okay, so if not, you can remove the co-host. I am here because if you make me a co-host, I will not sit down. I'm not docile. I'm not that kind of person. If you want, you made me a co-host, and I will be here to address it. I cannot sit down and allow nonsense to go about. Okay, so what I am trying to say in essence is this: don't talk to me about a place, okay? Because that place is nothing compared to human lives. You are talking about human lives. You are trying to bring people who do not, bringing them to our people don't believe in their religion. You don't want to talk about religion, isn't it? Okay, but you forgot about the culture. You forgot about language. You forgot a lot of things is on board here. You are talking about. Please, let's not. If I'm going to be a co-host, I will not sit down and allow anything to fly by. Please, if not, remove me and I will leave. That's my own. Okay. So please, I think FBI, we have addressed you. You have used up your 5 minutes.
So I'm not even done with my submission.
No,
So how do you
you
feel
can't be
now?
here all day. 5 minutes, your 5 minutes
And
are
again,
gone.
you said something again that is not correct. Let me correct.
We
Let
are
me
here for
rectify.
the speakers, so the speakers can speak.
Okay, if
Can you allow this man
Africana,
have?
please, I get a message from Mr. Fat. He told me 5 minutes. He has used his 5 minutes.
You've spoken for 5 minutes. You've
But
interjected
he
me
has
every
been
time now, madam.
interjected and how does he get his message across with those
Okay, please, we'll
interjections?
give you 10 minutes. Please go ahead. 10 minutes.
I don't even need 10 minutes again, madam. My auntie. So again,
FBI, you have 2 minutes to
okay,
just
2 minutes.
round off.
No wahala. I will
Yeah.
manage my 2 minutes like that. So again, first of all, I'm not talking. I'm not saying I do not want to talk about religion. The statement my argument was, he said we have two religion. That is why we are confused. That was my argument, not the religion itself. So that was my argument about that. So again, if you look at my profile very well, you see that me and you we are looking for the same thing because Nigeria no pay me and you. All right. So again, like I'm saying, the reason why I'm telling you this, if me, I've been Nigeria government and I actually want a self-destruct for a particular set of people, I will just keep declaring every location in Southeast because I know that you will respond in this kind of language. And at the end of the day, before I do it in less than 2 years, probably most of the popular infrastructures there will go down just because I'm making a statement. That is what I'm trying to say to you. That again, I'm not against your wish. I'm not against what you're saying. But if you are listening to what I'm telling you properly, again, is that you will ask for what the Nigerian government can give you to debunk why you're saying I'm saying no. The Nigerian government will not give me and you state policing. That is the reason why you will tell them, okay, give me state policing. I will accept these people. They will tell you no. And then you say no, than to burn down infrastructures. Now this is a green light for them. Okay, since I don't really like these people in any case, let me go and meet few of your people who are in position of power. Give me 5 locations, give me National House of Assembly, popular, big infrastructures that want to use this place. The next thing you respond and you bring all those places down. And after like 1 year, you see that you brought all your big buildings down. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that you can use another way to tell them now. Instead of me saying I'm using the burning down things that are very, very expensive, things that takes me years to build, to burn it down, I will tell them that I want what they will not give to me. Give me state policing. They will say no. And then you will say no. Simple as that. I'm not saying that your statement of people of the Biafra land or Igbo land can have a say. You guys can have a say because it's a right. If you go and check my Instagram today, what I posted was the vice president saying that Palestine should have independent states. And now look at my article there. So I don't need to come and start telling you. And in fact, I get over. See, I don't need to even they come in, they come and explain myself to you. But what I'm just telling you is this: the Nigerian government has now have me and your interest. All they want is self-destruct. So if they'll tell you, say today now, tomorrow, another location where they big and popular, they won't use them. So are you telling me now that the best that you would do now is to go and burn that place down again? That is my question to you. Not that I'm against what you are saying, but I'm just saying, hey, you can look at it this way too. Save properties and save properties and save lives. Simple. Don't be say I say make them bring and come your space. They try to understand people are bad. But if you say what I'm saying is rubbish, I'm gonna sabi you. Because that your brother said in that video, there was lab. Do you know what it means to have a lab in that big place that people can use? And everything went down just because we were trying to make a statement, of which you will tell government, we will take them, will give us a policing. Government will tell you no. They will tell you no, and then you say, okay, so no need to bring them again since we can't protect them. Simple.
FBI,
You're
land
telling me
and
that I'm against your people.
all right. Any question for FBI?
Yes, please.
Okay, Ogodoman, you can go.
Thank you so much. I was actually making a statement before the network kicked me out, and the comeback is the same FBI that interrupted me before, and I get to understand what he's trying to say. Let me clarify what I said before directly to you, FBI, because you mentioned my name. What I said was in Southwest today. Every one of us can agree on that. I don't know the percentage, but I'm just giving them 50-50. You may correct me if I'm wrong. 50% Muslim, okay, let me say 40% Muslim, 40% Christian, 20% whatever else. If I'm wrong, correct me. So what I'm trying to say is this.
Sir, I was under the impression that you wanted to ask a
Yeah,
question.
well, yeah, that is what I'm trying to say is that he's trying to make it as if we, the Biafran people, elected people that are governing us. He knows that he's not. He is trying to tell us what to do, like going diplomatic ways, telling them to give us a police or whatever, as if he doesn't live in that place. Well, if you don't live in Nigeria, I know you live in abroad, like most of us here. Who are you going to tell to give you? Is it today that police, state police, has been yelling? And you know very well that they are not going to do that. You know that we did not elect Hope Uzodinma. You know that almost everybody in the government house I am talking of me, I don't know about you, in the Biafraland, eastern part of that contraption today, you know that none of them is elected by the people. So, and you know that none of them have. So, who are we going to go and tell to give us police? And who is going to actually ask for the police, state police, which has been there for more than 50 years? They don't want to. So is it because they brought down, my friend, they are terrorists. All of them from that side, I don't trust any of them. Especially all of them are Muslims. All of them are the same thing. To me, to you, it might be different. Okay? And the baby they carry is a future one. The one they have in their stomach is a future one. There is no question about that. It is up to you if you want to dance about it and they just run around it. We have actually tried to dance about all these things and we have made up our mind. The bottom line is that Ehime Mbano, I know Ehime Mbano very, very well. I know Ehime Mbano. Tell me, from Umuna, from Owerri, I know you don't even know the place. From Owerri down to Umuna, you exit is, I can't remember very well, you exit, I know Ehime. Now, there is nothing there to show for federal government. You people keep talking federal government, federal government. You see, these are some of the things that get people like me pissed off. Because you know that there is nothing like federal government. You know that there is nothing like government down there. All of you knows that. And you are dancing around all these things. And honestly, it's a little bit annoying. And you know that there will be no state police. So the only language Nigeria understands is you slap me, I slap you back. That is why they are going to break the Boko Haram. You watch when Tijani or whoever took over armored car, kill a whole lot of them in the north. They know where they are. They didn't go. Now you are telling me to go and ask those people to give me state police. You know, sometimes you people should be truthful to yourself. That's the point I wanted to make.
Thank you, Ogodoman. Please, I hope there's no
Please,
other
veteran is back. Veteran is back, please.
veteran. Please,
Yeah,
uh,
but before you go, seeing some waving signs. So I don't know. Depressed. I can see you, Simon. I think I saw Simon at some point. I don't know whether you wanted to
No,
ask a question, but depressed.
Chukwumeze is the next person to go. I don't know. Veteran, please, can you just wait because you've spoken before? You can come. You just hold on a minute. Let Chukwumeze go. Then after
Waving sign. Question
Hold.
time.
sorry.
Yes,
Q&A.
Q&A time. When people wave, you mean they want to ask the last speaker a question. So,
Okay. All right. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Go. Let them go ahead. Whoever.
the press go.
Depressed. You can go ahead.
And we can't hear you, the press. Um,
Can't tell you can.
Okay, it's better. We can hear you now. You're coming in and out depressed. I don't know.
Nigeria depression is holding him. Pity him, Daddy.
I don't think he's in Nigeria. So
Sorry. How is it now? Is it better?
yeah, it's better.
Okay. Sorry. It's Nigerian depression. Don't worry. Nigerian depression can touch you anywhere. Um, um, so my question is to Mr. Ogodoman. Mr. Ogodoman, you said that these Fulani people are terrorists, and the ones in their stomach are also terrorists.
Depressed. I don't know what's going on, but we can get you. So I don't know. Maybe you could drop, and when you're free to speak, we'll give you the mic.
I didn't really speak. I was being muted and I was having issues. I'm back, please.
Yeah, you can go ahead and speak.
Okay, thank you. I think my voice is coming out. I think the challenge I have is people don't really understand how serious and how determined we are when we talk about getting out of this
Veteran,
mess
do me a favor.
called Nigeria.
Veteran, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Because the press is back, so that the question he wants to ask Ogodoman will not go like that before that train of thought. Can you just pause
Okay. Sorry.
that
It's okay.
engagement? All right, the press and Ogodoman, 2 minutes to engage.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fats, honorable co-hosting. Shout out to Africana. Thank you very much, and to the new co-hosts. I hope I get to know you well. Mr. Godoman, you said that the Fulani people are terrorists, both the ones born and yet to be born. Now, if Yoruba Ronu people say that Igbo people are ritualists, both the ones to be born and yet to be born, how would you take that statement? Or what if they say Igbo people are cannibals, that they are going around to different parts of Nigeria eating human flesh, both the ones that are born and yet to be born? How would you take that statement, sir?
Thank you so much for that. I don't know the word to qualify the question, but I will answer it. I will Middle East.
Wait, sorry, Mr. Goodman, please. Oh, sorry. Mr. Facts, when Mr. Goodman is finished, can I ask FBI the question because he was the speaker? Because I have an important question to ask him. Thank you.
Okay, let me answer you. Today, I am talking about today. Whether you know it or you don't know it, whether you want to tell yourself the truth or not, but today, all the whole terror group in Africa are Fulani. Everywhere in Africa, I have friends. I travel a lot. In other parts of Africa, they call them Fula. In your country, they call it Fulani. And everywhere they are the ones that are the terrorists, terrorizing people. Now, I will give you an example in the Middle East. And I'm going to use one adage that says, if whatever a snake born must be tall or long. That is the adage, and that is the answer. If you have that deep understanding, telling me if you call Igbo people, we don't need to go there because we know people that chop people's heads and move it around. That is my answer.
And the last question, do you have any verifiable proof that all the terrorist groups in
Yes,
Africa
sir. The
are
verifiable
Fulani?
proof is there.
Can you
Everywhere in Africa, Ghana,
can you
Mali,
give
they are called the Fula. In
okay
Nigeria, where you come from, excuse me, sir, I am answering you. They are called Fulani. Have you heard of any other people terrorizing people in your country except the Fulani? I am asking you.
yes, the biggest
Which
terrorist
people?
to an Igbo, the biggest terrorist to an Igbo man is a fellow Igbo man. So anyways, but my question is this: do you have any verifiable documents we could put on the JT so that
In actual document. If you are waiting for document, they will come and chop your head and you bring that document in the grave.
okay, no wonder. Our next person can go. Thank you, Mr. Frank.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Let me just use 10 seconds and just answer that question. That man, the last speaker, depression or whatever I say his name is. Yeah, they say I will use the English language. It says, "Show me your friend, and I'll tell you who you are." You see, one thing about you guys is, or most especially those in Nigeria, is they fail to study history. And when you fail to study history, it's bound to repeat itself. Look at the Fulanis; they are sympathetic to Palestine. Palestine is the same thing. All the children that they gave birth down the line end up becoming Hamas members. The same thing with Hezbollah. The children that they give birth to are today now the terrorists in Hezbollah attacking Israel. So what you need to know is there's an agenda coming to your land, increase their population, and on the future, attack you from inside. So I hope that answers your question. So now my question for the last speaker.
I think the Lebanese are also, you know, I don't know if you Chukwumeze, if you watched or listened to the video in on the Prime Minister's page about the Lebanese lady telling us the story of their own experience. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Mouthpiece,
yeah, yeah.
mouthpiece, I follow Bridgetty. Bridgetty is the one you are talking about. Bridgetty is the one I follow her, and
Oh
everything
my
she's
God.
talking about is real. Because
Please
this,
let's not store this space. Let's move ahead. I think we've answered our question. I want to ask the last speaker, FBR,
The,
before I
the
go.
the craziest thing I have seen is Igbo people supporting apartheid. Like that is madness. Like they are doing apartheid to you people in Nigeria, and you are supporting another country doing apartheid to another country. Isn't that not cognitive dissonance?
Okay, please. Can I think we are
Is
done with
that
your question.
FBI? Is that FBI speaking or somebody else?
Depression. This is depression.
The question
So
will
my
finish
question
with
to
you, please. FBI, answer Chukwumeze's question, please.
my question for FBI is, FBI, you said that you are fighting the same thing that Biafrans are fighting. You agree that Nigeria is not working. You understand? You agree the government is not there for you. So I want to ask you a question. Don't you think it would be hypocritical if you are trying to get your freedom from Nigeria state and still all the things that makes Nigeria have stronghold in your land, you still try to protect it? Because if not, how do you effect a revolution when you are not uprooting the institution of the government that is holding you behind, holding your freedom? You continue to leave them to have their institution in your land because their institution is what they use to oppress you by proxy. So answer that question. If not by taking away all those government institutions, their House of Assembly, their secretariat, everything in Nigeria, your land, if you don't take it out of your own land, how will you get your freedom? And for your information, after Biafra is restored, everything is going to go down, both the houses and everything, because we are going to build a nation from scratch that will have drainage system and sewage system. So please
in on a spirit, one watching in on a
so
spirit.
so please answer the question. How do you uproot your oppressor if not by taking away the institutions they have in your land? Because what happened today for me is a revolution. So please answer. Thank you.
So thank you very much, my brother. Very good question. And before I answer your question, so again, let me try to answer Ogodoma, okay? Because he tried to twist what he said. Ogodoma, I know they follow you the argument. Let me finish. Yeah, I will answer your question. Calm down now, because someone's wait. Come see, this is the problem I have. Can you just let people speak and then you get your response, my brother? Calm down. Now, Guduma, what I'm fighting you for is not because of 50-50. You see, Muslim or you Christian 50. No. What you say that they are two religion, and that is why they are confused. That is the statement fighting you for. And Fatma, don't leave that one.
Okay, please
So that is it.
let me correct that.
So
Just give me one
don't
second,
worry,
please,
don't do
whoever,
that.
to correct that. And I think I've done that before. I said, in Yoruba land, that is what I said. And let me repeat it for the last time. I said in Southwest, as of today, I do not know the percentage, but I give them 50-50, or I even reduce it to 40-40 and 20, whichever thing else. And that particular 40% are the one that is aligning with whatever your federal government wants. I said,
So let me
if I
answer
use the word
Chukwuemeka. That
confused,
is not the
probably
case
I
here.
am equally right.
I'm talking about the confused
Yes.
you're talking about, not
Okay, I can't continue to have this back and forth, and I have to disengage so we could move the mic. FBI, just do well to answer the question that was asked to you so we can move on. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. I don't know why people try to twist it. I said the reason why you said was that is why they were confused. That is the confused statement I'm talking about, not the religion 50-50. So, Mr. Chukwemeka, yeah, in regards to what you said, see, now I understand where you are coming from. So, your own idea of building a nation, once you have your independence, you burn down all the infrastructure you already have, and then you build from scratch. Okay, now I get your own. But again, your question you asked was this. You said, how will you, fight your oppressor if not, burning down their infrastructures and burning down all the, the amenities, that makes them your oppressor. For example, if you want to go by that, then you will not attack the hall, the all that has labs, for education. So what you need to go and attack is you go to the military base, the police, the National Assembly, all those national secretariats in the east. Those are the powerful places where the law, where the southeastern eastern governors make law, the high courts, all those infrastructures, the roads, the bridge that is being built by Nigeria. Now those ones now go in attack, since that is what you're talking about. So again, my own idea is that, and my brother Ogodo man don't agree with me. The reason why I said that, why burning down that kind of infrastructure when you can ask them for what they will not give you? The Nigerian government will not give you state policing, and you also don't want to give them your space for IDP camp. So they have told you that they are bringing it. You say, okay, give me state policing. State policing, they will never give it to you. And once they say
we
no,
don't.
can you let me finish? I can't
No,
explain this
you
now.
have said it before. You've said about this state police, and you said all this. We don't want army. We don't want
Can you get my
their
point? Can
police.
you understand
No,
my point?
Can he just answer the question so we can move
he
on?
has said it before. He's repeating it again.
Let him just say it so that we can move on. This is just going to delay
No,
the
no.
process.
African, I allowed you to also speak so that you can
He asked me a
moderate.
question. Now I'm asking
But
him
you
why
are
I said what
repeating
I
it
said.
again and again. You have said it before. You are
Ah,
repeating it
God, which
again.
kind more they go bring come today, I beg.
Yeah, because you are not no weekend person. Because we do not allow such nonsense. If you don't
I did not say person. I say moderator, mod. I said mod. I did not say
whichever
person.
way you want to put it or romance it, I have said it doesn't fly on my own. If not, remove me as co-host and I'll gingerly move away. Okay? Okay, I didn't beg for co-host. I came in here. I wanted to speak, and Mr. Fact gave me co-host. Okay, if you don't want me as a co-host, I will gingerly go. I will not kowtow to anybody's nonsense. I don't romance. I do not. I mean it. I don't romance anything.
Auntie, read my profile. Read
I
what
Now,
I put
please,
for my picture.
let's move on. Let's move on. Let him. It's
Read
okay.
what I put for my
go
picture,
ahead,
Auntie.
please.
Because you guys
I
don't
think you
understand
have
people. Read
finished.
what I
You
put
have
on my
finished.
profile
You have
here. I
finished.
did this because of you.
You have finished.
So you have seen it, Abi. Now, see, the point is this, madam. You let people finish. I am actually telling him that I know you don't want to hear what I'm saying. Now, the narrative is that is being spread is that you don't like other people, but you want to go to other people. So, for you to save yourself those stress of explanation, you will ask the government what they will not give you. So that once they say, I'm not giving you, okay, I am not also accepting this thing. So, if nobody will tell you, if they have to say, why you don't accept them? Because we ask them for state policing
FBI,
and they don't
who's
give
going to
you.
ask the
That is what I'm
government?
telling
Am
you.
I
Let
allowed?
me
But
ask the
if you want to
government.
Hold on a minute, please. Can I ask you a question, FBI?
no, you don't go allow me answer your question. I beg, no ask me any question, man. No worry.
No, this is question and answer.
FBI, are
Excuse
you
me,
through with
African,
answering the
African, you're
question?
a co-host. I am asking a question, please. Please don't talk.
You all fight
Ma'am,
your
you're
sister again
also a
now.
co-host who interject
Then
with the speaker.
I was talking.
So
You
you're also
cannot,
a
you
co-host that
cannot
don't allow the
bypass me.
speakers
No,
to
excuse
speak.
me, you cannot
So,
bypass me. Excuse
I
me,
don't know.
excuse me, you cannot bypass me. I was talking. You cannot bypass me. You cannot disrespect me. I'm a co-host as
I
well.
didn't bypass
You
you.
did, you did. I was speaking to him, then you interjected, please. Okay? I
You've
said,
been interjecting people here all
I want
night.
to ask
You've
him
been
a question.
interjecting you
Excuse
won't
me,
award people respect,
Africana,
then you demand
Africana, I
respect.
wanted to
So
ask
I
a
don't know.
question. I said, can I ask him a
hmm
question? That was my statement. I said, can I ask him a question? He said I cannot. Then you interject.
And that's okay. He doesn't have to answer your question though.
You
He doesn't have to.
but
Yeah.
are you answering for him?
He's here. No, I'm not answering for you. He already
Then
gave you
allow
an
me.
answer that he doesn't
Then
need
you
to answer your question.
when I ask him when I ask him can I ask him a question? You don't have to interject. I'm being civil.
You've been interjecting people all night, so I don't know. I learned that from you. So you've been
Africana, I said,
interjecting people all.
can I ask
You've been interjecting
can I
people
ask
all
you?
night.
Can I ask you as African?
Beautiful,
Can I ask you a question?
beautiful ladies, take it cool in the house. Beautiful ladies, take it cool in
Can
the
I
house.
please, I
Please
am not.
take it cool. I know it's different ideologies. One don't agree with what the other one believes in. Let's just take it cool, please. And now, please, let's just leave the case because I know what's gonna boil down to this. But please, let's just move on and let's just move ahead, please,
That's
please.
actually that's
I
actually
beg
what I
you.
wanted to say. Let's move on because this is going somewhere else. Okay.
Yeah, please, let's move on. So whoever want to anchor the calls, you can go ahead, please.
Veteran, you can make it. You can make your submission. FBI, it's good to have you on stage. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you once again. Please, I don't know whether my voice is coming out this time around.
Yes, you're coming out, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. What I was trying to say earlier on is the issue is that a lot of people don't really get to understand how injured, how wounded, how angered, how we feel when it comes to this issue of existing the geographical space called Nigeria. A lot of people don't really understand what we are into, the determination we have. It's like it doesn't get to them. So sometimes they come to tell us how we should go about it, how we should get the freedom. I don't know. I don't understand. You see, and somebody coming to tell us go to Ghana government and ask for state police. That's what it means. We are telling you that we are not part of this geographical space you call your country, and you say we should go to them and ask for state police. What an insult! You see, that is the issue. If you can understand our pain, our feeling, our emotions, the determination we have to get out of this space, this so-called country that you cherish so much, even though it's killing you and you want to hold on and hold on and hold on to it. If you can understand where we are and with the shoes we are wearing, you will not be telling us to go to a foreign government. To us, the government you're asking us to go to is a foreign government. We are not part of it. We can't go to a terrorist to come and give us a state police. That's the issue. Please understand us. The earlier you understand us, it is the better we can interact and have a very civil conversation or interaction. You see, you tell us, taking us the fuel allocation they are giving to the state. Are they supposed to give us allocations? We are supposed to pay taxes. In Biafra, we pay taxes to the central government under the Confederated State of Biafra. We pay taxes. You are telling us that the fee allocation they are giving us, and we used to build some infrastructure, we are burning it down. Why should they give my state an allocation? We don't want that kind of a system. Please understand us. The earlier you understand, the better you understand. It is better. We are going to be able to flow. So don't keep telling me, please, that two of us are the same thing, that Nigeria has also messing you up. We are not in the same page. We are not at the same level. We are not doing the same thing. You see, you are romancing with Nigeria, and you are saying we are not doing this. We are not on the same page at all. Please. Somebody should stop telling us. If you just understand us, if you can understand us, it will be better for you to flow with us. So you say when we burn our infrastructure, they keep coming and we keep burning our. That does not make sense. We have just given them spoken loud and clear, and if they want to try it again, then we change our taxes. And in the infrastructure you are talking about, we have told you that the city is not planned, Nigeria is not planned, the whole place is a mess. We have our template, we have what Biafra will look, we have a picture, we have a vision of what the nation we are building is going to look like. So the things you are building and calling them infrastructure cannot even fit in what we are trying to build.
Exactly.
We have, you see, we have something we are looking at. We have a vision we are looking at. We have a kind of nation we are looking at. We have something we are looking at that is driving us mad.
Veteran.
So when you come and tell us the infrastructure, those things cannot fit in what we are trying to build. Please,
Let me support you here. Veteran, 1 minute.
Understand us.
They don't know that we have a plan. Everything building.
Hey, no Dua Lipa, Ogodoman. we shouldn't make it chaotic. This is not a beer parlor space, please. Let veteran land this plane so we could take other hands. Please, no one should come off the mic. Veteran, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So please, I crave your indulgence. Please, just try to understand us. Please understand our feeling, our pains, and our cry for freedom. We prize freedom much far better than anything else. You see, so and you are telling us that media political. How many times will we tell you that we don't have political leaders? We have given them vote of no confidence. Over 50 million people have said no to them. They have given our government a backing to do whatever they can do to free us, and we have all the apparatus to make it possible. You keep referring us to Nigeria, Nigeria. Please, we are not part of this system. It may sound like that, but we are telling you, get it clear. Once you get it clear, it will become easy for us to interact. So you know where I stand, I know where you stand. Please stop mixing up things together. So now coming to bringing this, what do you call it, the international, what sense does it make? If you are not sinister, if you are not sinister, what sense does it make? If you are not sinister in your motive, what sense does it make? Or from Kano to Lagos is about almost 1,000 miles. Then from to Bronu, I don't know how many miles that will be or kilometers. Then you are flying all the way, passing through all the states, then coming to where you say the place is not secured. The same place they are every day you go to Twitter, you say they are telling us that the southeast is not secured, Biafraland is not secured. Now you are bringing far away from there, and who are you bringing? People who don't know. Under what guise? Refugee. Please, we are telling you their security is not guaranteed. We are at war. When we tell you we are at war, you people don't understand. Can you still please understand that for one that we are at war? We are at war. We are at war. Please. We don't need them. We don't need them. And any attempt, we will abort it. Whatever means we want to use, we'll abort it. I want to stop here. Please ask me questions, engage me. I would like to answer you without abusing anybody.
Thank you, veteran. I think you took the words from my mouth because what you said is exactly what I wanted to say. All right. So I think I'm done with that. So I don't know if there's anybody who want to ask you question or not. If you wave your hand.
Can I apologize?
Sorry.
Can I apologize? I don't wave my hand, I beg.
Is it FBI? You want to apologize?
Yes, yes,
To
yes. I
who,
want to apologize
to who, please?
to you and everybody. That I want to apologize to all of you. So,
Do you,
Mr.
do you know? Let me just say
Let
for
me
myself.
apologize.
For myself, then you can apologize to any other person. For me, you don't need to apologize to me. The only thing you did was to open up to show the world that what I have been saying, wherever in every space I have been, that I have been telling the truth. That's the only thing. So thank you. You can so you don't have to apologize to
Thank
me.
you very much,
Thank you.
my sister. Like I said before, we are looking for the same thing, but like I say, we know they find out the same way. Now, the reason why I want to apologize is that I never knew that you guys have a plan, this plan that you have. Because on my own head, me, I know say if person won't get new country, everything with they get with they available, now they go still use build the new one. But what I'm hearing now is that even if they get the independence, everything will go down and they will start from a scratch. So now me I can't cry for say infrastructure will be very expensive that we are lacking in Nigeria and people are burning it down. So now no verse for my talk. I don't know, say I not supposed to carry my mouth way long, like a mouthpiece leg head pull for this conversation. So no vex. So I was even thinking that this infrastructure, we can tackle it another way. But I no vex, so I apologize to anybody who feels that they impose my own will. I know impose my own will. So I no vex. So now I don't understand. Say your roadmap, is different. So
Th-
once we have the new country, everything will go down.
thank,
I don't agree for that.
thank,
I won't go with
thank you,
so
FBI. The thing is that for the fact we have, you see the way there's a way some people will say that the juju man we cook you. We cook you very well. Nigeria has cooked Biafrans very well. That we don't even, if you give us aeroplane, or if you give us a gift, if Nigeria gives Biafrans a gift, we don't take it as anything, because Nigeria has so dealt with us that we don't want anything Nigeria. Okay, no matter how big or whatever that thing is, we don't value anything from Nigeria, because it's a slap and it's detrimental to us. Because you cannot tell me you want to bring people to my land when you have not bothered about any, everything you are giving the other states in Nigeria. All the states in the eastern region, you didn't give any. The students loan, the loan that you got from China to build roads and rails, we didn't get. Everything you didn't get. So is it now that you want to now bring displaced people in their land? You want to bring those displaced people to my land? Or is it for them to now? Okay, for instance, I haven't seen anybody say, oh, there's insecurity in Biafraland. So for that fact, let them take Biafraland who are displaced and take to Lagos and give them free land and free house and try to train them there. Nobody, I have never heard it, but they've been crying and saying that Southeast, they're killing them there. This blah 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 that has been happening in this in the eastern region. I haven't heard anybody say they want to take us to Lagos and give us free land. If there's anybody, please tell me. So if not, then I leave it to Mr. Fact, because Mr. Fact may have some facts I don't know. So after Mr. Fact, maybe Chukwumeze will continue. So I yield. Thank you.
Please, if there's no question, let me just round up. If there's no question, no engagement, let me just round up,
That's what I.
please. Let me just round
Let's
up.
be
Uh,
let's be generous. I need the mic to go because they'll engage. Please. All right, veteran, go ahead.
yeah. What I want to say is what they attempted to do is like taking Hamas and planting them in Israel. That's the kind of thing they were trying to do. And when we talk about rebuilding the Biafra to our own test, you see, when you go to Botswana, Botswana will clear a virgin land, clear a large span of virgin land. No building. They will start building roads, start building street lights, start building. This is just, I'm talking of Africa. I'm not talking about far away. I'm talking Africa. You see? So what we are telling you is not something that is new. You see, is Botswana here a very small country? Just try and go there and find what I'm telling you, whether it's true or not. They will go to a virgin land, clear a very span, start building beautiful roads. Then let street lights before ever the building will start erected. So the place would have been planned. So please understand us, and then so that you can be able to flow with us and we can be able to interact without even ourselves at the neck. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, veteran. I think the next person is Chukwumeze. If he's still there to speak, okay, you're not. Mr. Fact, if not, I don't know.
Hold
Maybe I see Peter. Huh?
on. This is Simon.
Sorry, Simon.
Yeah, that's the next
Yeah,
speaker.
yeah. Can
Okay,
you
go
guys
ahead.
hear me?
Yes,
Louder.
we can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Fact, mouthpiece of the gods, Africana, and everyone here. Um, yeah. You see, this IDP camp in Imo State, it's what we call the dangerous diversity. Anywhere you have a dangerous diversity, you don't allow it to last a week. You don't, because if you do, it will start multiplying. You don't bring some, you don't bring people that are displaced from a far away place down to another state. You're bringing people all the way from the north. From the north. What happened to Abuja? Abuja still has vast land where they can actually build these facilities. And there will be peace with the Fulanis there because, you know, these people have the same culture, the same values, the same religion. You don't expect to bring someone that have a far different religion from the Biafrans. Most, in short, 100%, let me just say 95% of Biafrans are Christians, you know, and many a times we've seen where there's a clash between Christians and Muslims, you know, and there is no how these things will not happen. It will definitely happen. It will definitely happen. Nobody can stop it. And another move these people are trying to make is they are bringing in their attack here. This is another way they want to use to conquer. You know, these people, they are known for conquest. That was why I said it is a dangerous diversity. You know, they brought in these people because if you want to look it squarely, you will know that these people, they brought in women and children. Okay, these women and children, where are their husbands? Are their husbands not alive, or are they have they been killed? Because before you know it, they will start bringing in their husbands down, and these people, when they come down, they cannot come empty-handed because they know where they are coming into. They know they are coming into the people they hate with passion. They don't like Biafrans, and they will never like Biafrans. It's written all over the walls and the skies. It's written in the air. You can feel the hatred. In short, this time around, it is extremely high. You can feel it, and then you're now bringing these same people down to Biafraland. So when they bring their husbands down, what do you think will happen? They are coming there solely to claim that land completely to themselves, you know. So you don't bring in people that whenever they send the army to your land to come and fight you, the army comes and kills so many people, and they will start rejoicing, you know. They start rejoicing. Now, let me ask a question now. You see, this Islamic cleric and imams, how many have you heard, or how many have spoken up when they are killing Christians in the north, in Plateau, and other places, Benue, in Jos? How many spoke up for the Christians? How many of them? You hardly see any. And you're still bringing these people down to the place where the Christians are majority? No. It's trying to tell you that they are coming to take over. And we're not going to allow that. It will never happen. It will never. So this is a warning. Is a warning to every governor in the southeast. It's a very large warning, and it's sounding so loud that they should not even, if Hopus or the man has done this, others should not go about doing it, because what they're going to see will be worse than this. So please, this IDP camp is not allowed in Biafraland. They have Kaduna, they have Kano, they have Abuja, they have so many vast land in the north that they can erect IDP camp and train their people. They shouldn't come to the east to train them. They shouldn't. They have specialists there, especially in Abuja, that can train them very, very well, and they will learn ICT. How would they come to the east to learn ICT? They have specialists there, So that's just that. I use my mic. Thank you.
Do anybody have a question for Simon? Indicate by waving. All right, I've said of no one. I think the next person to speak.
Please, can I just make my submission, please? Because I will just use 1 minute. Am I free to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so, what I want to say is, the thing I think the time has come for us to stop doing these gas bros, except if you try to stop the freedom of Biafran people. As for we are gone. We are already in Biafraland. But I want to ask all those people that are all over Nigeria that are still trying to believe in the fake illusion that there's a country called Nigeria. I want to ask you a question. What kind of environment do you want to pass down to your unborn children? What kind of environment do you want them to grow in? What kind of system do you want them to function in, to strive in? What kind of economic environment do you want them to be able to survive in? And if you are being very truthful to yourself and very, very honest and not telling lies, then you will know that this thing called Nigeria, it's not anything that will keep you safe. Over time, Nigeria has had an history of not caring about the people. And you think that for Nigeria to pack a so-called displaced people and bring them to Biafraland is because they care about the people? You have seen repetitively in your news where military was carrying out operation and mistakenly they bombed a whole community. And what did the governor come and say? He said, "Oh, it was a mistake. They misidentified them for the terrorists, and they shoot them up, and so therefore let people move on." Why is it that you guys don't have conscience? What we are trying to do in Biafra is to save you all. But like I say, what I will leave you guys is with ask yourself more questions. And if you're going to be honest with yourself,
Why you're leaving
then
up
you will know what I'm talking
something?
about.
Proposed IDP camp in Imo State for displaced Northerners burnt down. What you got to say about that?
I've answered the question.
What's your answer?
Say that again.
Proposed IDP camp in Imo State for displaced Northerners burnt down. What's your take?
Well, I think it's part of the delegitimization of the government because the government themselves are people that sympathize with terrorism, and the only way to make a statement that we are out of that entity is to make the statement bold and clear. And what we just did is part of making a huge statement. And if you see, like the current Nigerian construct, it's not sustainable. It cannot hold no water because another thing is the reason why we did what we did is what is the standard that we can say that we are using to filter those who are real refugees and those who are terrorists. And you know that whatever comes from that side, it's all about terrorism. And the government that tells lies, that say they want to so-called help a people because of their being displaced, you can never trust them. You can't trust the Nigerian government. So what is the strategy to filter the right people? Nigeria don't have no standard. They don't have no security agency that can tell who is displaced and who is a terrorist. So I think the best thing we did was the best action. And also, it is a continuous delegitimization of Nigeria and Biafra territory. So, and it goes to send a message to the government of Nigeria, to their representative, that this is just one institution of Nigeria that has been brought down. More will follow. So the more they continue to compromise our safety and continue to take us for granted, the more we continue to speak in a language that is even more louder than the one we just spoke today. So I'm sure that right now, wherever they are, they will be thinking that these people are not joking. So next time, they will trade with more caution. And as far as we are concerned, we are out. So, and we are in charge of our territory. And whatever we do, we have the backing of the people. The people want it out and the people get it. So we don't want to have future terrorists in the future like Hezbollah and the rest of them because that's how they are. That's how they will go. Okay, look at Atlanta 200 years ago. Came with jihadism. The children that have been born so many years, 200 years later, they are still the same. No changes. They're even more worse than Ottoman Danfodio. We don't want the Biafra. We want the Biafra that every 10 years that passes by, we'll continue to enjoy it more. Not thinking of how we'll be fighting terrorists in our land. And it becomes more deadly if it's from within. So this is the best. We cut off cancer, we don't treat it. So I think that answers the question. Thank you.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
Sorry, who?
Chukwemeka, who are you talking to?
He has been giving his own submission, Mr. Fact.
Yeah, and he was talking to someone before. I don't know. Anyone have a question for
No, he continued. He was giving his submission. He wasn't speaking to anybody. I think he's passing through a tunnel. I think. Yeah, I think that's why he.
I was on my tier looking at what is going in Israel. My Islamic friends are trolling me on the TL, laughing at me that Iran just the blast they have, the ballistic weapon they dropped in Israel today is no joke. So they've been tagging me and laughing at me. That's Jafar Abubakar. They're trolling me on the TL. I told them Israel will bounce back, but it's okay. Anyways, let's digress. Let me digress from that real quick. I think the next person to speak is what's the
I wanted to say something because I raised my hand. I wanted to just give a little submission before I leave, because I've been on space since morning, and it's 8. I was on space since 7 a.m. and it's 8 p.m. here. So I've been virtually like all day,
8
you know.
p.m.
Yes, 7 a.m. I've been on space. 7 a.m. is 7 p.m. here where I am now. Well, let me say 30 minutes past 8.
Thank
I've
you.
been.
Thank you. Because I was like, what kind of timing is that? Like, where are you? All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Fact. This is my first time I've ever been on your space, and it's been a huge experience. And I wanted to also use this opportunity to tell everyone who is on this space that I am an erotic, unapologetic Biafran Amazon. And I have no apologies to anybody in my belief that we are not mincing words of exiting Nigeria. And we don't care whether you like it or not, how we do our business or whatever, because we want our freedom. And when we speak about freedom, we mean virtually our freedom. We don't care about whatever your infrastructure you have in our land, and you want us to we don't want to even remember anything about Nigeria. So for that fact, we have our Biafra Liberation Army have made a statement that's a gift to Nigeria, that we mean business. We don't want to have anything Nigeria in our midst. So we don't want any of their package or whatever. If anybody is going to come into our into Biafra land, the person must be vetted, given because we are now digitalized, that before you come into Biafra land, you must be vetted, and that is what we mean. So please, even this very thing that happened about them saying that bringing displaced people into Biafra land, who don't speak our language, who don't believe in our religion, who don't believe in whatever invention, everything about.
Sorry, mouthpiece. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you. One thing I did not add is another reason why we had to send those people back is because we will not have the opportunity to put them in our database, because we have a database system that will checkmate people and start monitor people. Also, we were not able to carry out DNA on them to know where exactly they're coming from. So that's why the government had to react with that measure. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So, Chukwumeze has also said it exactly what I'm trying to say, that it's not that we don't want people to come into Biafra land, but we are trying to make a statement to Nigeria that we are exiting. Do not bring anything because one, they have not brought any infrastructure, no roads, nothing. We have not benefited from Nigeria. The eastern region haven't benefited anything from Nigeria, so they cannot bring displaced people into Biafra land. All right, they should keep them in Nigeria. Okay, so I just want to thank each and every one of you. It's been wonderful experiencing other people in another space. But for me, I am a full blown, unapologetic Biafran Amazon. And I believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I believe in my Prime Minister extraordinaire. Well, extraordinary. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. So whosoever doesn't believe in him, I don't support that person. So, and I will not be with that person. So Please, thank you for having me on this space. Thank you so much, Mr. Fact. Hopefully, next time when I come in, you want to co-host me, I will honorably accept it. But if not, I'm good with it. Thank you so much for having me. And I thank you, all the people who are on this space. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Peter, next person, let's see. Peter Emenike, go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening.
Happy to be on this space. I've been here for more than 5 hours.
You've been here for
This
5
is
hours?
yeah, so this is 1:13 a.m. down here in Nigeria.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
It's a midnight. Yeah, Mr. Fat, your space is fine, but there's too much argument. I'm not trying to advise you, but I will say something. Maybe next time, this question of a thing, you will just leave it. Maybe when you see people you've not seen on the space before raising on the hand, you give them chance. We have a lot of people who are experienced here, a lot of people who are intelligent. And when they are gathered like this, there used to be a lot of problem because they don't want to agree with each other. I want to speak about this Imo State stuff, the IDP, but I want to move around first. For me, Nigeria died 20th August 2020. That was when Nigeria died. So anybody trying to defend or patch or do anything is making a mistake. Because a dead rat or a dead human being or a dead lion cannot do anything. The reason why I say Nigeria died 2020 October, when there was an NSAS protest because of what was going on, I'm in Lagos. Nigerian citizen, we are sitting on a Nigerian road, carrying Nigerian flag, singing Nigerian anthem. Nigerian military came with Nigerian clothes that we use our hard tax money to buy, and the gun and the bullets, singing national anthem, waving the national flag, and they were shot dead. That day, the blood spread on the Nigerian flag, both the green and the white part of it. That day, in my own heart, Nigeria died. And I've stopped listening to anything Nigerian news since over 10 years now. I go to space. Because whatever news that comes there is a lie. They ask you to run, fly. If they ask you to wait, don't wait. So for we coming to defend Nigeria, there's something you said initially. You said, anybody, if it's Arewa fighting for a better Nigeria, you are there. If it is Oduduwa fighting for a better Nigeria, you are there. And if it is a Biafra, you are also there. If there's anybody who can fight for a better Nigeria, that you will join. That those people who are speaking out, that nobody should shut them down. I so much love that quote you gave.
For you to say that, that shows that you've been here for 5 hours. So sorry for keeping you waiting.
No, that's no problem. That's no problem. I'm so much interested in all these things. Now, let's move on to this IDP or not IDP. All of us say we are adults. Let me say the least person here on this space now might be 40 years. Some of us are 45, 50, if I stand to be corrected. We know about history.
I never heard like that.
See, one thing you will not do is to start interjecting this man who has been waiting for 5 hours. Guy, what kind of human being are you?
Mr. Fact, to be fair, I didn't see his request, so I don't think he has claimed the stage, and I didn't see his request on the list. So, yeah,
Oh, really?
there you go. Maybe he has been listening for 5 hours, but to request, I didn't see such.
That's not enough reason for him to get interjected by.
Yeah, that's not that I'm excusing the interjection, but say he has been waiting for 5 hours to speak. That's incorrect.
All right. So anyways, Mr. Peter Emenike, go ahead. They've just debunked your lie, Sha. Mr. Peter, go ahead, please. Come off mute. What?
Okay, I said the argument was much, so we are listening. Now, All of us are here. Most of us did history, apart from this new generation who doesn't know anything about history. When the Fulani came to Nigeria, originally they were not here. They were in the north. They came to sell that kind of a thing. They gave them piece of land to rear their cattle. They were answering Hausa Fulani. As time goes on, what happened? We are no longer hearing about the Hausas. We are only hearing about the Fulani. Let's go down to history. Most of you know history more than me. You've read, most of you have brought. You know how these people encroach. Now, they are bringing this IDP camp, say, the news said from 30 years, something like most of them are 30 years coming in. They want to come to Imo State. They are using the governor. We all know the truth. Let's stop beating around the bush. We know the truth. We know what these people are. Because the Biafrans have declared that by 2nd of December, they are going to declare. They are doing everything possible to see if they can disturb that. But it cannot work. Already they have government in exile. They have government in the hometown. The governors, they are not in control any longer. There was a 30-day sit at home. It works. Every Monday sit at home. It's working. The governors down in the east, they are no longer in control. The people voluntarily on Mondays, they sit down in their home, going nowhere. Akpabio have said it in the house. So this IDP they want to bring into Imo State, it cannot work. Nandi Kanu said they don't know how angry we are. Even though you are bringing good thing to the eastern states today that is coming from federal government, they will reject it also. Because years back, these people are angry. Let's work together? No. Let's stay together? No. Let's go apart? No. We must take one. Now we've chosen one. We must go. So the IDP camp, for them burning down that, and yes, they are angry. The youth are angry. The people are angry. Why will you bring this? This is what we call human ruga. Believe it or you leave it. This is human ruga. We know how these things are. The only place they are having problem now is the eastern state of Nigeria. Every other places has been captured, but believe it or you leave it. You know one thing in Nigeria, when you say something, they say, give me the facts, bring it in written, give me the facts, give me picture, give me this. And they are seeing everything there. They say, where is it happen? Give me the picture. Show me, but this is fact, and we are seeing it every day. Let's not shy away from the truth. When you speak the truth, you die. If you don't speak the truth, you die. So why not say the truth and let anything happen to you? So the camp over there did not work. Internal display people for how many years now? Over 10 years. What happened to the place we are displaced for? What is the government doing about it? Other people have occupied. Those people occupied, they are not the original owner of the land. Why not the government say, okay, they have displayed them for so many, why not they go back and build their home for them? Let them go back to their houses, go back to their ancestral land. They want to bring them where they'll come and learn handwork, learn this, learn that, learn computer, this. No, brothers and sisters on this space, we all know that this is not what it is. When they tell you like this, it's a different thing. I don't have much to say, but what I want to say, what the Imo State you did in burning down that place, they are angry and they are afraid. They don't want anything bad to happen. We have lost people. We keep on losing people every day. We've lost people. We've lost people. And we don't want that to be happening again. Thank you. I yield my mic.
Okay. Any question for Peter? All right. In the absence of no question, adhesive, the floor is yours.
Well, good morning, everybody in the space. I greet all of you. Long live IPOB. Long live Biafra. Well, thank you for the privilege, Africana and Mr. Facts. At least I've been here for quite some couple of hours. Let's
Mr. Fat, can you hear adhesive? Because I don't know, he's coming in and out on my end. Mr. Fat,
Yeah, what's up?
are you hearing
And
adhesive? He's
also,
coming in and out on my end.
Adhesive. If you can hear us, we're going to take you down real quick, and we'll bring you back up.
But no, I want to know if he's going if it's coming out well on your end
No, he's not.
because
He's not.
my
He's not.
oh
Yeah,
okay.
I just sent him down and bringing him back up. You could take another speaker. Why?
Okay, the other person with your hands up is
Ike has
Ike
spoken
Ako.
before. I need someone else that's not spoken. I think it should go.
Okay, then we'll move to discerning. I think his name is Discerning Frameworks.
can I speak?
What?
I'm back.
Okay,
Okay, please, if your network will
adhesive.
help you out, but let's take it on. Let's go.
Okay, right. Once again, good morning, everybody on the space. Long live IPOB, long live Biafraland. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yes, I can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me? All right.
Yes, I can.
Uh, okay. Initially, when I joined this space, at least the first time I'm joining this space, I noticed this kind of argument, especially with that Oloye of a guy. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. And I just want to throw it as a kind of, I don't know if it's an opinion. Most times when you see some people who don't want us to move on this kind of platforms, you just simply take them out. Because mere listening to that guy, he was just going back and forth, trying to distract people who are learning from what they don't know, which I was actually against it. But at the same time, God that he's no longer there now. Now back to this IDP camp of a thing. Mr. Fact, I once DM'd you on Instagram telling you that I couldn't reach you on X because we were in mutuals. When I heard that thing, when I saw the news, I was like, what is our governor trying to do? I'm from Imo State, I'm from Imbano, very close to Hime. I'm in full support of what they did by burning down that place because for Canada, we all know how these people work. These people are not the people like, I don't know for the people who can hear me in Igbo. As a week, when mmiri wishi, kama owe nata yiko. A week, mmiri wishi, owe nata yiko. We can't just bring those people in, give them that small piece of land, expect them to stay there, then after for some time they will leave. No, those people doesn't live like that. Look at Turkey. I read about Turkey. Turkey used to be a Christian country. Now what is happening there? Gradually. All these IDP, internally displaced persons, take them to so gradually, diffusing like air. The next thing, they just saturate the whole country. Wanted to pass the night in the hospital. The soldiers were like, please, we should take their kindly advice, proceed with our journey. I was like, officer, why? Look at our people lying here in the hospital. You expect us to go without them? Then they started telling us that, look at these gutters you are seeing here. That those deep, shallow gutters were meant for burying corpses, people's body, dead bodies, back. Now we came to realize that the villagers around that area have deserted their village. Because of what? The Fulanis. They came in, they brought them in, gave them that small piece of land. Now they've taken over it. The villagers, they are now living in fear. Is this the kind of thing that Hope Ozodima want to bring to our state? And somebody is trying to say that we should dialogue with the government, tell them to give us state police? No, my brother, you don't romance with the devil. You don't dialogue with the devil. So, Mr. Oleru, I so much appreciate what you are doing. Like I said once, so there was a time I told you on X, I appreciate the space very much. Well, we need to arise and wake up and do everything humanly possible. Get to lawyers or barristers who can start signing petitions against all these inhumanity acts. Trying to bring people that doesn't believe in us, they don't believe the same way we believe things, they don't think like, or they don't reason like human beings. No, we can't stay with them. Thank you very much, Mr. Leru. I think I don't have much to say. I appreciate you guys. So thank you very much.
Thank you for that submission. You guys just be calling my my last name like it's nothing. You people. Is it because I'm the realest man on Twitter? I'll start using Bono account like every other people. And I'll be answering names like Chuku Bembe and the rest of them. Anyway, who's next, Africana?
But sorry, I'm just sorry. I so much like Daniel. I so much love the name. I'm sorry. Me no disrespect.
No, it's all right. I'm just joking. It's fine. I don't care. So long as it's not coming from a place of disrespect, I'm fine with it.
The setting film works can go.
Who's that?
The setting film works.
All right. You have the floor.
Are you there? Okay, if he's not there, then would have Iperima Ipa.
Yeah, this is 1:34 a.m. in Nigeria. I don't know. I've been waiting for people to give me the mic. I've been patient. I don't want to join the argument. I'm a kind of patient, devilish human being. So I like to wait for my own time. When it's my own time, I will say whatever I want to say. I greet every one of us here, those who are not yet asleep. I don't know, whatever people are, depending on your own time. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your own time. But yeah, right now is 1:35 a.m. So I want to, okay, first of all, your proposed IDP camp in Imo State for displaced northerners burnt down. Yeah. First of all, there is something I want to say. It's not the youth. First of all, it's not the youth that burnt that place down. I would love to correct that particular impression. That place was burnt down by the Biafra Liberation Army, led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. So, for those who think that maybe it's the youth of Imo State or whatever, because they will go and channel this thing now to the innocent youth now. I know Nigeria can do anything. There is no law in this country. That's why I want to get out of this country. By this kind of time in this country, I'm still using power bank. No light. Fuel now is too expensive. So I cannot be right from the first day they gave birth to me in this country. I don't even know what I'm doing in this country. Wallahi. I don't know. I hate this country so much. You buy data. Let me even start from another place first. How can I buy data? I subscribe for 1 month, but I cannot use it for 1 day. Is that one not even too much for you to leave this country? Who are those benefiting those things? Who are those? Then I was here, I was just waiting. Someone was saying infrastructure. Which infrastructure are we talking about? Which infrastructure? You went to school for how many years? You finish your primary school 6 years. This one, secondary school 6 years. University, if I'm not mistaken, before after your youth service and your wanting 8 years, or I mean total of everything 18 years or 17 years you have gone by. Then you start looking for work. No work. Maybe one day now, maybe okay, let me yell it down and say maybe one big man that already made it in this life will be advising me to remain in this zoo, remain inside this contraption because him don't make am. Meanwhile, I'm struggling, I'm living life. So I know what I feel. Let us not take this thing as maybe it's for maybe because those ones that are rich, they are not feeling it. Let's just take this as for the poor ones. Let's fight. Let's make this country to as let's divide it. No need for even ask for better Nigeria. There is nothing like better. This country can never be better. Asking for state police, this one, this one, this one. I know this country can never be better until all of us will die. This country will never be better. Even our children will die. It's better we fight this fight once and for all and break the yoke, break this country into pieces. Let everybody go their own way. When I come into your country, you condition me that I will abide by your rules and regulation. That is it. In this country now, that people are calling country, this is not country. A nation can. There is nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country. Yes, I know I didn't go to school well enough, but I know. I heard some story. My father told me some story. I'm not child anymore. He told me many things about this country. Even right from the first day. I never liked this country. I have that feeling that this place is not right for me. It's not, I don't know. It's not right for me. So someone will be here be talking about first of all, there will be no better Nigeria. There will never be a better Nigeria. Fulani that doesn't rent house, Fulani that doesn't acquire anything. Once you employ one, you have employed 10 instanta, just that same day. Once you mistakenly gave one chance, if you give them one allowance, they will be looking for allowances. Those one chance, all of them will troop in. Take take the gate man as example first, the ones you are seeing. If you employ one gate man today, before that same day, just give him 2 hours, three of them inside your compound. Don't if you don't I know most of them in where I stay now. Most of the landlord that cannot even stay in their own house where they employ Fulani, most of because they are not Hausa people, they are Fulanis. They are Fulani. Once you employ them there, they will take over your house, take over everything. You cannot even access that compound. You cannot access the house again. So for someone to be telling me about maybe keeping the infrastructure for one thing, is this country does anything good in this country? Nothing good about this country. Look at other countries. You people staying in a staying overseas there, you people enjoy good life there. Train underwater to under and this one different kind of things. Meanwhile, we here ordinary transportation we dey trek am. We no fit pass from one joint to one joint without suffering. Look at our mothers, our fathers, our small children suffering even to go to school. The big men dey do school runs, carry their children up and down to school. Okay, what about the poor ones? When you are thinking about your own self, think about other people. Don't be thinking about only yourself. That's why we need this Biafra, because this is a nation that will accommodate not for the rich but for the poor. Not for the rich but for the poor. We will balance the life equal. Everybody will be equal. There will be no one that will be bigger than anybody. The law will be equal. Do you know in this country that you people are calling country, that this particular zoo, we have two law. There is Sharia law and there is normal law that is guiding me and you. If people don't know it today. There is Sharia law in this particular zoo country and there is normal law that the poor masses are suffering in it. Somebody will come here and be telling me about one Nigeria, tell me about a better Nigeria. God forbid bad thing. In my next life, sir, in fact, I don't want to say too much. Let me just be in listening line because the thing, my mind not the boy. They no sabi talk too much. No sabi talk. So I greet everyone, please. I'll be on the listening this.
Um, any question for Epirima? Okay, in the absence of that, I think would have Louis John. Louis John, are you there? Okay, then I move to Simon Epa Biafra Valiant. Hmm. Um, Discerning Youth. Are you there? Discerning Film Works. Sorry. Um, All right.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just listening. Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
listening. Thank you.
Okay, then I have to take some speakers down so I can bring some speakers up. Hero, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I've been listening for a very long time, and um, I was at work, but I was just listening. But I want to draw the attention of everybody. Are we now seeing what the whole game point is about the displaced people being moved out to Imo State? Are we understanding the picture now? So we can all agree that the picture is just about resource. You understand? Like it's about resource. There's nothing else. They don't fucking care about you. They don't care who you are. They don't care who you are. And you can see the imbecilic responses coming from um, the people from the other side. I don't want to call them who they are, but the people on the other side, okay? They say it would increase your voter, participation. You see how imbecilic and low life these guys are. Like they are bringing people who are, oh my God, like I listened to a lot of stuff and I did my analysis. Come on, bro. Like, if you are not in support of those who put down those camps within the National Open University, the one that is built inside the Mbano, wherever in Mbano, then you need your head to be re-examined. If you condemn those who burnt down those things, your head need to be re-examined. Like you need to be checked again. You know, that's why I said I love how I don't know who was moderating then, but the whoever was moderating was like, if you are coming up here, you have to come up with facts. And that's how it should be. You shouldn't just open your mouth, wow, and just start spilling bullshit. You should come up with facts. Okay, and as you speak you get educated. I'm listening. I'm learning every day. I learn. So this is how you learn. Sometimes you don't have to necessarily read. Some people might read, summarize it for you, and you learn. And that's how you become equipped to know how to respond sometimes. But people here and there, just making silly comments, and I was like trauma. I was so sad. I was so sad that somebody will be asked, why are you bringing people who are traumatized according to you, who are vulnerable according to you, who have been terrorized, who have been displaced as a result of terror activities in the north? Why are you bringing them to a terror region according to you? And nobody, they couldn't answer. I told somebody, I told people here that once you attack, not attack, once you present facts to these demons, not my own kind of demon either ways, because they're not even well sophisticated in their defense, which I am. Once you attack them or present facts, they run away because these are demons. They don't have anything upstairs. They don't know anything. Their bigotry just ends on the coronary. Like these guys are empty. There is no reason. Listen, there is no reason. I repeat, there is no reason whatsoever to condemn those who decided to go into the proposed National Open University and burn down those camps. There is no reason for any sane man, anybody who is sane. We have to protect ourselves. I have been saying this thing. This is always my thought. We have to preserve our life first before you even those who have the opportunity to make silly comments. They are making those silly comments because their lives have been preserved first. If you have insecurity, if your life is not safe, you cannot come out to make stupid, hopeless comments. So for us to move on as a people, the priority, the number one priority, is to preserve our lives. Preservation of life doesn't just come by mere saying. It also calls for intelligence. It also calls for investigation. It also calls for analysis. We have to analyze. We have to be watchful. We have to be mindful. We have to be equipped to know who is coming to kill us. And just like Mr. Fat said, he said, we are not looking to entertain or condone or welcome people who have been displaced by Fulani headsmen. It is as clear as you have heard it from me. We are not ready to welcome them. We do not want them on our land. We do not want that. What we are looking for is, if they are bringing maybe their Dangote to come and build the same refinery he built in Lagos, if he was coming here to do the same, that is different. But of course, we know he would never do that. So he should take up those refugees. They are from his north. They are the people they call up to fight for them. Let them also be able to house them. They have billionaires according to them. So why are they bringing it here? Why are they bringing it to the dot according to Buhari? Why? Why? And sometimes this thing gets me so upset that I just start thinking about it. Our imbecilic, I wouldn't even call them our leaders, because nobody actually voted for Uzodimma, whatever his name is. So nobody voted for him. So I don't even have to call him our leader. So most of these people who have nothing to offer the people, they just spring up from, because the people in Abuja who do not want us to make our choice of our leadership, trying everything in their power to manipulate our leadership system so that they can be easily impose whatever they want on us. These are very evil people. They are much more evil than Boko Haram. They are much more evil than the leader of the Boko Haram terrorist group. They are the worst people you can ever deal with, because that's the worst thing that would ever happen to you. Having leadership that is not from the people, it's as worse as anything. They have no representation from the people. So they are not accountable to the people as well. Because if they were voted in, then they would have the conscience to at least, even though they are trying to be politically correct, at least, be mindful of the lives, be mindful of the future of the people, be mindful for the interest of the people. And going through the questions that somebody asked Mr. Fat, you can see everything is summarized there. You see, there is nothing to boast of, even in the land. Oh my goodness, there is nothing to be proud of. There is nothing to be proud of. And to even make matter worse, they have started developing what is it called? The gas stations, whatever, where they convert the gas so it can be able to propel your motor vehicle. But none was built for the Easterners. Are we so stupid that we don't understand all these things? Let nobody come here and tell me that they will. If they will be able to establish it in some other places, it's also as highly a priority to also establish it in Imo. At least if there is no other reason, at least the gas is coming from there. Are we so daft that we cannot reason? What is wrong with our people? What is wrong with some of us who even come here because of peanuts? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with the reasoning of some of us? Why can't we just reason? Like, the goodness, like, can't we just sit down and reason? Even though you are gaining something, can't we just reason? Can't we reason? And most of the things they actually enjoy doesn't even last. That's the most painful of it. The other dude was here. He was like, "Oh, you don't enjoy the gas that is coming from your land. I do." Come on now. The same guy, hold him down and put him in a place and stop bringing him those money. That money would run out within a year. The foolish guy, that foolish guy that was here boasting of how he was able to, be one of the partakers, those who actually, enjoy the dividends from the gas. Those are, at least he exposed himself for whom he is. Those are the devil that are working with all these people. And we shouldn't allow those people. The reason is they are an endangerment to our life. They endanger the life of our people. They are endangering our people's life. Do not listen to the other one that came here and was blabbing. He was saying that you don't know, one of the IDP, occupants might become a Dangote. My brother, that is a fat lie. No Dangote would emerge from those bullshit. Forget about how they try to prove it. And I'm saying that the other people on the other side should be concerned about the IDPs, not just the IDPs they have in their land. Those who are fleeing to other countries. Isn't that so shameful? Isn't that a shame? Is that not a shame? That people who are supposed to be hiding their faces in shame are coming out to even talk. That's an insult on the people who do not run away from their land, who have no insecurity, even though they are actually claiming that our region is insecure, which is a lie. So our people have always advocated, please, please, before you make any response, before you make any speech, then first, if you cannot listen, make research, study. If they are relocating somebody from Burundi, according to them, and I'm not doubting them. So whatever they say right now, I just say, okay. They say that their land is as much bigger than the whole of Southeast. Fine. Good, bro. So you left all the land in Borno. You can't even secure some areas of that land and build whatever you want to build for them and safeguard them there and teach them the skills. If you want to employ people, people move from place to place. You pay them and they come there and teach and do their service and go back securely. They can even do it online. They don't have to be there. You can display it on the screen and the people follow up. They don't have to be there to learn all the skills by those who have to teach them. So why are we making things like as if we are still in the Stone Age? Why are we still being deceived? That is my anger. And some people among our people, because they are having crumbs, because as far as I'm concerned, that's crumb. They pick up these crumbs from these unworthy people who shouldn't even be on our land. And the idiot is supporting Hope Uzodinma. Shamefully saying that Hope Uzodinma has never been on ground. A governor who doesn't stay in his state. How shameful is it for somebody to even support that? How shameful is it? These are issues that we have to deal with. And for those who know this matter doesn't even concern them, always want to concern themselves on all Igbo issues when they have skull mining actively going on in their land. Their people are being displaced and taking refuge in neighboring countries. They have IDP camps. They are claiming to be the most educated. They are claiming to be the safest zones. But this is the only establishment they want to bring to our land. This is the kind of establishment, checkpoint, military checkpoint, police checkpoints, nonsense, useless things that wouldn't bring any economic or social, cultural benefit to our people. Those are the kind of things they are bringing to our land. They are not building research centers. They are not building world-class hospitals. They are not building tier A hospitals. They are not building world-class international airport for us. They are not building us rail lines, railways. They are not building the best of schools for us. They are not even helping us in any way. They are trying to remove us from the system. The same idiots who killed our people just last year, 2023, the same idiots and their sympathizers. This is why I keep my word, and my word is my bond, and I'll keep it that way. That all of them, if you're from Yoruba, y'all are all the same, bro. If you're from Fulani, you are all the same. No matter how they want to appear good, bro, don't mind them. Don't be deceived by their swift word. Don't be deceived when they say they are married to your sisters. Do not let that deceive you. The Lagos governorship election is a clear example of how they feel about you, bro. Let us wake up, our people. Let us wake up, people. Let us turn a new leaf. Let us know how to safeguard ourselves. Let us know how to, you know, continue to build up ourselves for future economic reasons. Let us stop falling for these people's shenanigans. Let us do the right thing. Let's stop being politically correct. It has never helped us. All the development you see in Igbo land, 85% of them are individual based, if not even 90%. We have only very little government present, and that's even if the state government is doing so well, just like we have Alessoti right now. So let us not
Hey,
pretend that these things are not true. These things are real before our eyes. Please, people, let us
Hero,
wake up. Let us be
hey,
focused
hero,
on our
yeah.
land.
hero.
Yeah.
Try to round up.
Did you hear the buzzer?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. But just in rounding up, I'll reiterate our life is the topmost priority. Our economic progress comes after our life is secured. And those are the two key things that Ndibo should be focused on: our life and our prosperity. I yield the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, hero. Mr. Fax, were you counting down? I wasn't too sure. Were you giving minutes or
Yeah, that's a good call. Actually,
maybe 10 minutes?
not really 10.
Too much? Are you trying to round up? Are you trying to
Uh,
close
uh,
up?
Not yet. I think I'll close out maybe 10, 11 American time. Right now it's 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 9:01. So, what will happen is, so anyone have a question for Hero? That submission is long as hell. Just indicate by waving your hand.
It was long, and I was like, I don't know how long y'all would. I just came up. Hero, I just have one quick question for you. So, what do you propose? Do you support what happened in Imo State? Did you support the IDP camp being what they did? Do you support
So,
that?
100%. 100%. I don't have to mince words about it. Like, I support that. If that is what will preserve our lives, 100%, like, I support it. I'm not on ground right now, but I was once on ground. So I know what is coming. I know how these people come sometimes. And however the news broke out, I'm sure they're not happy about it. But anyways, it has to break out because it's a federal government program, and they wouldn't know how to hide it forever. But I support them because I'm convinced that it will save lives and
Okay.
properties.
Thank you so much for your submission. All right, Mr. Fact, did you want to say something before we call on the next person?
For me, I want to ask you, why do you support the idea of people burning down a supposed government property? Why do you like that idea so much?
So the idea of burning down um, properties is not the bone of contention. Let's not deviate from the point. But we are looking at what is that infrastructure? Is that for the interest of the people? Because I don't know how to put it. Like, I remember like years back, um, the U.S. built. The U.S. wanted to come to, was it Ghana? They said they wanted to build a base, military base. I guess the people of Ghana have analyzed and assessed whatever benefits, the pros and cons, and they said no. Okay. So the building of the National Open University is something that I applaud. Okay. I wouldn't say it's something bad. But inside the university, and you go ahead, you didn't commission the university. You converted that whole place because you have a very bad motive behind it. You converted it to camps, bro, bro. That is wickedness. No university houses, no university in the world houses IDP camps. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I've never seen a university housing IDP camps. And I'm not against IDP camps. I'm saying they can build their IDP camp in the north. They can build it there. We don't have enough land, as everybody have said in Nigeria. And we are not, secured. We have insecurity, just like they have said. Why are you still bringing it here in the guise of, and you're trying to, so that there will be a fracas? People would have to like, oh, do we do this? Do we not do this? Because this is inside the National Open University. But I thank our people for bringing those nonsense down. So it's not about infrastructure. It's about the benefits to the people. Anything the government is doing that wouldn't benefit the people should be stopped. I support the people 100%. They are the best people who can make a decision. And I don't think somebody from other community have to come around and do that without the
Hero,
support of the people.
hero.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Um, Thank you. The problem I have is I've gotten the answer you want to give me. Can you be making your answers very brief, respectfully? Okay.
100%, bro. 100%.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. It looks like from the energy I'm getting, it looks like a lot of people are in support of what happened in the East. A lot of people support the idea of and getting that building down to stop the influx of displaced people in the East. Looks like a lot of people love that idea. And I'm happy no lives were lost. That's the most important thing for me. And it's a way they show resistance and sign to tell the government that, look, we're not in support of this. Don't bring this here. We don't want that in our land.
Sorry,
Mr.
Mr.
Fat,
Fact. I know
let
some.
me say this. Okay. Mr.
Hey,
Fat,
sorry. I
let me
wanted to
say this.
also say what I was reading from that was lack of trust too from the government. Wanted to put that out there.
Mr. Fat, let me say this to you. Let me say this to you.
Oh,
You see the information that is going on. If the whole Nigerians are educated on the whole thing, the whole whatever we are talking about now, trust me, if we do a poll, a lot of Nigerians will support the burning down. Even people from Boronu. Yeah, I know you'll be surprised. A lot of Nigerians will be in support of what the people of the land did in safeguarding themselves. I'm telling you this. I didn't even know there was some kind of group that I was in, and I was shocked that the way I thought about people from the north, bro. Like the only thing that we have to keep doing is to keep disseminating this information. You see all these points that we have rallied here. If somebody can actually go ahead and compute them, put them down and block them, people from the north would support what we are doing. I'm telling you, I'm talking
yeah.
about those
You
infested,
you move
Fulani
on.
infested.
I heard you. That's a great point. Also, um, think the next person to speak is truth to power. You're there.
Yeah,
You have the.
yeah. Um, Thank you very much, my brother, and I really appreciate the subject matter today because where the incident happened to be my next neighbor from where I come from. So the last speaker, everything he said is absolutely correct because when you go online and you look at all these things, and when the politicians in Nigeria, from the north, from the southwest, every other place, whenever they are talking, they will tell you that, oh, that you have destroyed your place. That is the reason you are scattered everywhere in Nigeria. You've destroyed your place. Your place is not safe. So if these people, they know that the eastern part of Nigeria is not safe, so why are they coming there to build an IDP camp? So all these things that you see, what it tells us that number one, we are not one people. Number two, we have been buried. We're already buried. We are already buried in tribalism. That is the reason most people, most commentators are not going to say the truth. I live in the United States and I travel to Nigeria twice a year. And I practically stay in Owerri. I use no mopo. I use nobody. In fact, the one I went this year, I used, I didn't drive my car, I used an Uber operator. And I was going from my place to Owerri every blessed day. And nothing is happening. So, what am I trying to say? Everything that is happening in our Igbo land today, they are all political. It's all political. The politicians are the one cashing out in everything that is happening. Sometimes all the things they say, oh, unknown gunmen, um, they tell you, I pop this, Simon Ekpa that. Most of those stories are not true because when they tell you that, when you look at the people who are involved in all this, some of them can't even speak proper Igbo. When somebody who is a typical Igbo man is speaking Igbo, most times you will understand that this person is Nwafo, that is an Igbo man. Some of them can't even speak proper Igbo. So you would know the politicians all over Nigeria, they have their political thugs that work for them. If you go and ask Hope Uzodinma, I don't know him from far like other people. I know him closely. I know him closely. He is a bros to me. I know him closely. If everybody understands the meaning of bros, it's like a senior brother who everybody sees. If I've not known him, I've known him over 20 years. If you go and ask him, he's going to tell you that the whole money that they make from Imo State, the whole money that they get from the federal government, that is using it for security, which is not accountable. Everybody knows that. That is exactly what he's going to tell you. So at the end of the day, they create those problems in order for them to cash out. Let's not just be talkers. Let us be listeners as well, so that when we listen, we can actually make our reservation and know what is true and what is lie. It pains me a lot. I was on one space today, and there's somebody who came up there, an Igbo man. He was even telling us, he was telling everybody that what is wrong with the constitution of Nigeria, which everybody knows that constitution is flawed. He said, we are looking for regional governments that, if we get regional government, the Igbos will be the one to suffer most. And most of the times when we want to have intelligent conversation, you will see this particular set of people who I call aslikas. They will come to this space and they will make argument in order just to kill all the conversation that people are supposed to they have, so that we can learn one or two things from each other. Nobody knows it all. But when you are now talking as if everything is okay in Nigeria, if everything is okay in that contraption where we are right now, all these politicians, to the tune of the council, they all have their children, their families, their wife, their children. They all have them living in one country or the other overseas. The ones that don't even have money, they'll take their children to Ghana to go to school. And yet, somebody will come up and tell you that Nigeria is working. I've always said this in different space I find myself. What is the solution to this whole problem? The solution is that we cannot stay together. We don't even trust one another anymore. And in a situation where there's no trust, what do? You try something you've never tried before. Let it go. Let everybody go. If you say you don't want it like that, why don't you do it so that the regions can govern themselves? So that is the reason. The issue of trust. No matter what anybody says, they tell us that Niger State is bigger than the whole landmass. They call us dot in a nation. That is bigger than the whole landmass of the southeastern part of Nigeria. And yet you have all those lands there. Then it is in the eastern part of Nigeria, right there in Imo State, and Yokigwe Mbano, that is where you decide you want to have your IDP. That is deceit for me. So I totally, because we are seeing that things don't work with dialogue in Nigeria anymore. All the protests that we are having, because for me, all those protests, except the one that happened in North, all those protests, I see it as a peaceful protest. It doesn't work in Nigeria. So that is the reason I support with my chest, with my full chest, I support what those people, whosoever did that thing they did there. I support the total burning down of that particular place. Hope Uzodinma does not have he doesn't have any good values He doesn't reserve any good thing for the people of Imo State. Right from the day one he entered that governorship, that governor's office. He doesn't reside in Owerri. Everybody knows that. He's always coming from Abuja to Owerri. Everybody knows that. And you know that that place is not safe like the way they used to say. Then you are bringing more problem. I asked myself, I was in Port Harcourt Road in my cousin's office, and all I was seeing opposite Iwayan Estate, all I was seeing in that estate was people, these abokis who are picking different kind of metals and everything. And I was asking my cousin, I said, is it that the truth that aboki people, as they said, oh, that I've not seen anything, that they are currently selling, making allocation of lands over there, but people can't go in there to assess the allocation of land, because when you go there, they will use machetes to amputate your arm. Then when they try to attack them, Hope Uzodima will bring his soldiers. So at the end of the day, you find out that he is the one that is aiding all those things that is happening in that state, because they have a compromise on him. And because they have a compromise on him, he must do as they dictate to him. And that is what he's trying to carry out. So if anything goes wrong in that state, everybody knows who to hold responsible. It is Hope Uzodima and no one else. I yield my mic. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your submission. We appreciate it. Does anybody have a question for Truth? We're still doing Q&A, Mr. Fats?
Yes, we are. If no one have a question, I think we can move the mic to Call FM, I believe. Call FM. Ike, you still there? Call FM.
I think, Hero, were you waving your hand because you had a question, or?
Yeah, I have a question. I don't
Go
know
ahead.
if I'm allowed to ask the question.
Go ahead.
So yeah, for me, I still hammer on the security and the value to life of our people. So I will ask the last speaker, because I know we've been saying this and saying it. Do you think there's any other means or any other thing that we can do? Because I just want to see, I want to sample like people's opinion of how best we can protect ourselves from these people, because this thing is coming. I know right now people are like, what's it talking about? But trust me, like, something will happen and everybody will remember what I said today. So how do we avert what is coming? Because it's definitely coming. Like they have tried this, what is it called? The IDP, Ruga, water, whatever. They would not back out. They would try something else. How are we going to protect ourselves from these evil people? Because they would not stop. That is my question. How do we make sure, like, we are like, what is it called? This animal in the US that has a bulletproof body? Because that's what we need to become. We need to be resistant to these people, that even when they shoot their weapons, it bounces back to them. That is what we have to do. But I don't know how we are going to get to that stage. So I'm asking, how do we protect ourselves from these ever-changing tactics they are trying to come at us as Ndibo to destroy us? The point is, it is imminent. They are trying to destroy us by all means. So I need an honest answer. If anybody has an answer, please, I need an answer.
Truth, do you have an answer for him? Or anybody up in the speaker? maybe 2 minutes to give an answer.
Well, it looks like no one have a response for that question, sir. Maybe you could.
Anyway, can I speak, please?
Are you speaking or you're answering the question?
I'm answering that question. I just
Uh,
want to contribute. I do not know if I have the answer, but
all right, go ahead.
yes. The first thing that we have to know, we have to recognize who we are in Nigeria. Are we accepted in Nigeria or not? That is the first question you ask yourself. And we will have to begin what I call the cooperative intelligence in governance, whereby people are involved, not just people who are appointed or elected. They are involved. By so doing, our minds will become one, so that because this is a fight, it might not be the physical fight that when I meet somebody, we'll start boxing each other up. No, but it is a fight, and it is an intellectual fight. So that when we speak as one, like Odumegwu Ojukwu told us then,
let the good work continue.
we will have to start bringing
I know how to do
whatever
it,
we have
and I will continue to
outside
do it.
the southeastern part of Nigeria. We start bringing them back home.
A lot of
I'm not
hearsay and
saying
all
that
whatnot.
the
What is
total
actually the situation in the
relocation,
Oriago area?
but the
What do you think
good
actually
chunk
you're going to
of
do?
your
This is going to make sure
investment
that
that
Open
you keep
University is actually
away from
taking
the
good care of
southeastern
and
part
making
of
sure
Nigeria,
where it is going.
Yeah, you can
you
see
begin
that
to trace it back home to
I
where
have
you come from.
personally investigated that news,
As it is in
and
Nigeria
the
right now,
senator himself
when you
has
come
come
to the
out to
commerce,
also say
which I know that
there's
we
no
hold the
truth
ace in
in
that
what the
country.
people.
If I import something, if I import goods into Nigeria, I will take it to the southeast part of Nigeria first. I am telling you the gospel truth. They will come to look for you there because they are not blessed with what we have been blessed with. They will come and look for you to buy those things and bring to the eastern to every other part of Nigeria. So we should know what we have that they don't have. And it is that thing that you have that they don't have. That is what you would use to fight your cause. So I believe in that strategy, that charity has to begin at home first. We have to show it that we are beautiful from our home before we go outside there. So commerce is one of the things, one of the tools that we can use. And let us prioritize education as we are currently doing right now. That is my own contribution to the question he asked. Thank you very much.
Mr. Fat, I know he answered me. Can you also let me just make contribution to that if you want?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'll go ahead and say two things. Two things that I have understood where we can be very much robust and indefeatable. I'm telling you, if we get these two things right, there might be other things as well. Come on. But these ones are like, for me, I have been studying this for like 5 years. I didn't even study it in terms of Ndibo, but this is something that will make us robust. One, unity. You see, the unity of Ndibo is so robust. It even boils down to our adage where they said, "Agbakọ ọnụ nyụọ mamịrị, ya gba ọfụfụ." You can break one strand of broom, but when the bunch comes together, you cannot break it. Unity cannot be overemphasized. That is why, for me, right now, you see, all this thing they're saying, Biafra, whatever, bro, you see, when the Igbo man is not united, we have no headway to make. That is why I'm researching on what is bringing division to our land. We have to look at those things and sort them out. And also, I'm also saying this: our people who are well endowed, like who are wealthy, should also learn to make sacrifices. It's time to make sacrifices. We have to make sacrifices. Everything doesn't have to be about gains, profit. It's time for us to make sacrifices for the preservation of our people. It's time. If I say it, if I don't say it now, I know it will count against me. I know this thing. A lot of our people do not like making sacrifices. They're always being very selfish about themselves. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care about your political inclination, whatever party you belong to, whatever. I don't care. Let us leave all those things aside and come down to who we are as a people. Let us have that mindset. I don't want to go on that. He said I already have timed responses. Second is intelligence. Ndị Igbo should invest so much on intelligence. When I mean intelligence, let's use the Israel scenario as a very good example. If you are very intelligent and you are studying what is happening, you would know that Israel's super defense mode is hinged on intelligence. We must, as Ndi Igbo, utilize intelligence both in technology, both how we talk, both how we interact with everybody. You see, once we have the interest of Ndi Igbo at heart, no matter what we are doing, me now, me negu wayo, me neme politics, me neme yon me has to benefit in the world. I wanted this mindset, brother. Forget about wealth, forget about education, forget about so many other things. We already ahead, but we have to apply this intelligence in whatever we are doing. In a main here within the Nigeria, iga mara uche, iga muche, menegu politics, iga muche. Igamuche, because this has not been re-emphasized in our people. And some of them, unfortunately, who go into politics, forget where they come from. And these are very, very salient points. People might not see it. Ndị Igbo nwere a lot of things in Nigeria. And you can actually use those things intellectually. Na me ma ajụjụ. May in your power, in whatever facet of the economy, in whatever aspect, there is no way we won't have a gain towards what we are doing to liberate ourselves. I may, at the end goal is very clear: to liberate our people from the shackles of this dependency on this failed nation. Yeah, we you come now wouldn't buy like kai muche. Thank you. I don't want to go so far. Thank you.
You've gone too far already. You say you don't want to go too far. Are you serious right now? Uh-uh. How you gonna go all that far and say you don't want to go too far? So if they leave you, you're telling us you've not even started. You love Mike so much, my brother. Your joy for the mic. I went out, I came back, I was like, man, he's still talking and he's not even. But it's all good. It's all good. A code. What's his name? Cody Cole FM. Is it that people just come on speaker session, raise their hand up, and go to bed or something?
Sadiko, are you there?
Cody Cole or Cody Cole FM. Ike Ako, Louis John.
Okay,
Oh,
Ike is there. Ike is there.
I'm
Ike.
here.
Wow. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Biafra. Um, Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to make my submission in 1 minute. They are going, and then my head is almost 4:32 a.m. where I am now, and I've been following since 10:30, 11. So I want to bring to our notice once again, let our people know what we are fighting for is not a child's play. The people they propose that they are bringing to our land are youth, slaughters, killers. And when you see those boys, how they butcher human beings, you know that even their kids of 10 years can do the job that normal person of 50 cannot do. So when they give a age bracket of 10 that 30 years below, imagine what a Fulani 30 years below person can do. They are the real bushermen for these people. So hope most of them must be held accountable for further loss of life of our people in Biafraland. I think it's high time we start calling him out so that he will know that we know all his tricks and his games, so that he will not feel so relaxed and be moving about so pomposity as if the whole entire Igbo belongs to him. So it's high time we call him out, because he cannot just go and invite these men, these people, into our land to come and do to complete his dirty deals he signed since Abakari was alive. This is part of the deals he signed with him. But I thank God his plans is beginning to fail with the mighty hand of God upon the land of Biafra. The spirit of those that was killed since 1968 to date, their blood is working, fighting for us. And with the Biafra armed forces. So we are not going to give up. We'll keep fighting. We'll keep preaching this good news. Like Mazen Namdekano told us right from 2012 that these people are coming. They have different means upon which they come with. And we must not neglect anything, no matter what. Even if they come, let them carry Bible. Forget these people. Even if they let them wear bishop pope attire, forget these people. In as much as it's coming from these Funanis and Nigerian government, nothing can be trusted among them. Nothing must be trusted among these people. Even if they let them preach more than Jesus himself, no way we must resist them at all costs, because nothing good will ever come from them. So, Mr. Fats, thank you for hosting this space. Thank you for all you have been doing to educate our people, and by and large, all Biafrans and all entire Nigeria and the world. Thank you for the good work you're doing. Thank you. Only God will bless you. And we must stand by the truth no matter what. We must continue to defend our land and speaking the truth. This gospel must not be out of our lips. Mazen Namdekana has taught us that we must never stop preaching this gospel because it's real. It's the bringing of heaven kingdom here on earth, which is the last miracle on earth, Biafra restoration. Thank you, Biafrans, and God bless you all. From my side here is 4:36. I wish to rest to continue tomorrow. God bless you all.
Thank you. Cuddy Cole, you there now? Louis John,
Mr.
veteran.
Fat, sorry, why not just tell them to wave? Because a lot of people are sleeping.
Why not just what?
I mean, you can ask them to wave if they have something to say because it seems like a lot of people are sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm about to show them the space. Veteran, you there? Okay. In the absence of no hands, Hero, you know you like the mic. Let me give you a moment to finish up. Then I will say my last beat. Then Fun Girl. Then we'll call it a day.
So yeah,
See,
I know.
see how you laugh, right? You laugh like a little child they gave birth.
My brother, look,
A
I've
little
been
child in
listening.
the candy factory. I think he just did.
Exactly.
My
The
brother,
joy. You
look,
feel the
I've been
joy in his
listening.
face.
I've been listening, like, although my time is, you're like an hour. I guess you're like in Ohio, others northern areas. That's where you are right now. So my time is like -1 from you, -1. So I've been listening since 10 a.m. So you can imagine somebody who has been listening 10 to almost 7 p.m. And I didn't talk. So I mean, I took breaks, but I didn't deem it fit. So it's all for good. I don't have to talk. Sometimes I even learn more when I just listen. So for me, listening is also a thing, which I don't think that you would even say I'm so much a lover of Mike, but that is by the way. So what I'm saying is just simple. I want Ndibo to unify. There is strength in unity, and you can tell what I'm saying. Okay, you understand what I'm saying. There's a lot of things we have to do as a people, and I encourage anybody who can to support people who are trying to unify in Igbo. That is the only way we can make headway. Look, Nigeria wants to destroy us, and it's not just those Fulani that you're seeing. It's not Yoruba. I have told people this. Those people don't know anything about how to destroy us. It is the British intelligence that they are using. It's a template set by these demons in high places that are being used to disintegrate Igbo. How can you have somebody whose name is Onyinyechi, and when you ask, they will say, "No, I'm not Igbo." There is something fundamentally wrong. It's a template. It's not ordinary. It's something that they have consistently. And we have to fight back, just like Israel is fighting back. We have to keep fighting. That is our lifeline. We don't have a choice. We have to keep on telling our story. I can't emphasize that enough. You see, our story, we have to tell our story by ourselves. We shouldn't let any people from the other side, you know what I'm saying? The other people who are known for falsehood, they have done so much damage on our land. Go and check. They have a signature in every of our disunity. They are very, very good at distorting history. They can cause people to hate you for no reason. I am doing a research. You know, when I speak, people think that I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. Most of the problem, most of the hate against Ndibo is from these guys. And we have people coming up from the same place to write books about hate against Ndibo. And we are keeping quiet. And we are keeping quiet. And we are keeping quiet. Tomorrow they will say that Ohaneze is speaking for us. You see how we should even be more engaged. Forget about Nigerian politics. We should be highly interested about Ohaneze and Igbo politics. That is our core politics. Like whoever sits there, whether you're a PRO, you are going to, by all means necessary, represent Igbo interests. 100%. I didn't say 99.99. No, I said 100%. You must represent Igbo interest. So these are the kind of politics that I want our people to go in and play. If you are not playing politics, I'm not talking about Nigerian politics. I am talking about the politics of put people in place about Ohanes and Igbo. We can start there. When we start there, we have to encourage the unity of Ndibo. You're from Ohaji, Ebema, right? In Imo State. Fine, right? Akwaya, Mr. Fat. There is Ohaji in River State. When you go to River State, these are the people who are related to you. When you ask them, some of them, not all of them, though, because I have a girlfriend who is from Eche, so I cannot say it's all Rivers people that do that. When you ask the same people who hold meetings with your people in Imo, are you Igbo? You know what they will say? No, I'm not Igbo. Ọha ji Ebema, Ọha Ebema, the same Ebema in River State. Those are the things that we can start from. We can start from there. And we have seen the occupiers, the expansionists, the Ijaws coming boldly to say that Ebema is Ijaw. I have watched the video. I was shocked. I don't know how much they paid that traditional ruler to make such statement. I was shocked to my bone marrow. I was shivering. These are the things that we have to unravel. Why are these things happening? And our friends, not our friends, the people on the other side, have a hand in all these demonic affairs. Let us concern ourselves with our own issue. We must unite Ndi Igbo with all means necessary. By all means necessary. We have to come together. We have to know that we are being targeted in that contraption. That consciousness must be standing very tall anywhere. I was talking to my girlfriend this morning. She said, I asked about the deities in that place. She said, we have Amadi. I laughed. These are our people. We are the same. This is Haji Ebema in Imo State. There's Ebema, Haji Ebema in River State. These are our people. The same deity that you have in Haji Ebema in Imo State, there is equal deity on the other side. And,
Hero, Hero, sorry for interjecting, right? Just what you are saying. Those people that say they are not Igbos, again, though many of those people are Benin migrants, people that are not indigenous to that land, and they know it. When the time comes, again, I say this on a lot of space. When the time comes and Nigeria decides to allow everybody go their own way, all this thing is going to end. Me, I have my own way of ending all this nonsense. You understand? But when that time comes, right, and Biafra stands on his own, or Duduwa stands on their own, all this will be fixed. You understand? All this will be fixed. If you said that you are not Igbo, you will tell us where you are from. Then if you now admit you are a Benin migrant, well, Benin will have its own country. You will find your way to that place because you will not give the Indibo will not lose 1 inch, one plot of land. Who will not lose it. So they know, you understand? All this, they are this thing is social media banters, and they know that the people in those land, the people that matter, will tell you that that is Igbo land. Forget about all this politics of oil and all that stuff. You see how Anyoma is happening today. All the kings are coming there together. There will still be some minority people there that don't like it, but the voice of the majority has overshadowed their voice. So the only thing they have to do is to accept it. So when the time comes, we know our boundary. We know what the map looked like before Nigeria was amalgamated. We know. And that map will be like that when we form our own country, when Nigeria decides and everybody go to their home. Not 1 inch of Igbo land will be left for any expansionist, not 1 inch.
I agree with you. I'm not against what you're saying. What I'm saying is we don't want a case where brother would be fighting brother because of ideologies, because of distorted history, because of what they have read up somewhere, which is not true. and being propagated by the people on the other side, the people who always are hell bent on distorting history. Do you know that it was not even, I used to think like that. Do you know that it was not even an Igbo man that killed the Sardauna, which actually explosively led to loss of lives of Ndi Igbo in the north? These are the things I'm talking about. These are the things that we must vehemently resist and fight with everything in us. We have to engage. We have to invest so much of our time. I know I'm paying a lot of money, just to study some things that I sometimes they request for money. I pay because I need that information to equip myself. So we have to, as a people, invest money, invest our time, our energy, our resources, everything we have to adequately, you know, portray who we are by ourselves. Because this thing is age long now, bro. That's why I'm talking about. I'm hammering on this thing because it's been age long. And a lot of people have this feeling because a lot of people, like a lot of black people, don't like studying. It's quite unfortunate, but that's the fact. I know some people might disagree, but the truth is, they say if you want to hide something from a black man, just write it in a book. And it's the truth. A lot of our people are not even studying. And if you watch for those people who have identity crisis, most of them are not studying their history. Because if they are doing that, there will be people within them countering that. We don't want to raise up a nation where we have a faction wherever fighting against a national interest. That is the most dangerous thing we can see. So now is the time. Now, like right now, we have to start right now telling our story the way it is. Some of our stories are shameful. I have been saying this thing. There are stories of our people that are shameful, but the truth rather be told. We have to tell ourselves the truth. It doesn't matter how shameful it is. We have to tell ourselves the truth and accept it the way it is. We have to accept it. But we also need people to make sacrifices. A lot of our big men, you see, the whole hanky panky thing we are having is because people are not making sacrifices. Also, I want to say this before I yield the mic. We should propagate anything that would promote Igbo unity. We should propagate them. Do less propagation of those who bring disunity, propagate more of the people who propagate Igbo unity. We have to foster this national unity of Ndibo. Ndibo are so large. Do you know? I was talking to somebody, I almost shed tears. There are Ndibo that have relinquished their names. They are answering English names now. Some of them are answering Ijaw names. Shameful, isn't it? It is pathetic. It is a fact. I'm not lying to you, bro. If you want facts, I can provide it. It is very, very shameful. We even have a case of Stella Damasus, the lady in Nollywood. You heard her story. I think it's all over the internet. It's one out of many. There are even sometimes communities that have changed everything about themselves. Most of these communities are in River State. Some of them in Bayelsa. It is shameful. When you hear the story, you marvel. We should try and go back to these kind of things. Let us try to change this age-long distortion of our history by these people on the other side who always come around to distort us. They are, look, in every comment section where somebody say, I'm not Igbo, his name is maybe Osama, you will see them there. They are uninvited. They love it. And I keep telling people, they learned it from their fathers. They are being taught that from when they were little. So I will use my mic. So I don't want to usurp everything to myself. I'm sorry if I have done that. Thank you.
You there, Mr. Fax? Thank you, Hero. Thank you
I'm
so
happy
much.
to be here. All right. So, um, thank you guys. I think we've exhausted the topic and discussing the ballistic missiles, Israel and Hamas. All my House of Friends somehow support the attack Iran did on Israel, but it was intercepted. We'll see how that goes. Just on a side note, um, Tony, you made a
Yes.
submission on anything before I drop the space?
No, I added to what Hero said. That's it.
Fun girl.
All right. Well, my people, Biafrans, non-Biafrans, everyone who's listening. Uh, Basically, for me, for my what I observed today is that the people who spoke are totally in support of not having IDP camps in their states, especially my state, the Imo state, where it happened and it was burnt down. From my conclusion, is for the betterment of the community. One, we don't have facts about these people. Two, we don't have data about what they're talking about. Three, we don't trust the government. We don't know what's going on. And fourthly, we are not part of this entity called Nigeria or whatever you call it, nigger area, Niger area, whatever. Those are important facts that I got from this today. So, whatever plan they have next, it is dead on arrival. The only one that we will accept is for them to give the people a voice to whether they want to continue in the contraption or not. And that's including everyone trapped in that entity called Nigeria. Giving them the opportunity to say yes or no. I think that is the right thing to do. That is the human thing to do. And that is the good thing to do. And that is the godly or whatever they believe in to do. That is what you ought to do. But any other plan, except this that I just mentioned, is dead on arrival on any eastern state surrounding and their neighbors. We are saying no. So I want to thank you all for listening, for participating. It was great and lively. Thank you, Mr. Fax, for giving me the opportunity to co-host briefly. And thank you for all you're doing. And indeed, you are Mr. Fax. You want the facts. So, and I appreciate you guys. One love from here. I yield.
All right. Thank you guys. Until next time, I'll open another space. See you guys again. Bye, guys.